Welcome to Sonic the Podcast. In each episode, we discuss a different Sonic game, rank all its levels from worst to best, and talk about what we love and what we hate. On this episode, we are talking about Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric from 2014. Now, does nice. That what kind of feeling does that fill you with?
Not great feelings, if I'm honest. Maybe before my recent playing of this game for this episode, it might have been a bit happier.
You've had a bit of a roller coaster.
Such a roller coaster. Such a shame. It started off so nice. Actually, it didn't start off like. It started off like, okay, here we go. It took me a while to like this game, to get into it, but once I was in it, I was loving it, and then I'd say 70% in onwards, it really dropped, and then it got worse and worse and worse and worse. Because I have to record just to vent here. Because I have to record gameplay for the YouTube. For those of you that use the YouTube of this episode, there was a big issue with my hard drive where it goes onto, and basically this game broke my entire hard drive. It also broke my will because I decided to play the game to 100%. Which is all collectibles, everything, in about 2 days because of various timings. And it just crushed me spiritually.
Time to rev the engine!
Yeah, that haunted my dreams. All I could hear was Team Sonic just chatting shit in my head, and then the fucking music on repeat. It was a little bit torturous. However, I'm not going to let my personal experience with that affect how I view the game, because that was a lot of that was circumstantial.
Yeah, but the hard drive fiasco, but the glitch, like the exact thing that really caused your will to break was a particular crown at the end of Sky Sanctuary, right? Where you went through it. Sky Citadel.
I don't even such shit.
Yeah,
we'll get to that.
We'll get onto it.
Yeah. What about you? I know. I think you're higher on this game than I am.
But I'm now that I understand from researching it the complexity of the development process, I'm much more forgiving of it. To be honest, when I first played it on CEMU, how do you say it? CEMU, which is the Wii U emulator. I absolutely have not, and neither of you played it on the Wii U.
I don't own a Wii U.
No, fuck no.
No, mate.
Absolutely not. I was pleasantly surprised. I was expecting it to be a complete piece of shit and everyone would hate it. Once you like, the emulator is much more forgiving, I think, and allows you to do certain. You can't save state, but you can do certain things, and there are certain graphics tweaks and controller tweaks that improve the experience to what it probably was. I thought it had a lot of charm. I'm a big fan of Boom, the TV series.
Same.
I don't mind. I'm not irritated or upset by the new character design. I accept what it is, and that's fine.
Yeah, same.
So I was just a very until you really get into it and start realizing there are serious issues with it. If you take it at face value, it has a lot of charm.
It's a shame because it's actually a really exciting prospect. It's a really exciting game. It's very new, and it starts off as a very confident take on a new direction. In 2013, for absolutely no reason, they decided to rebrand Sonic. I don't know if this is meant to be a permanent thing or just a small spin-off. But like it was a big deal, and then this was meant to be the opening. This is the prequel to the TV show. So I guess you're meant to play this first and then watch the show.
No, so this is
a prequel,
technically, but it's what it is a mess. And this is part of the big problem of it, is that, well, shall we go through the development story? Because
go on.
I think
it's cooked.
What I don't want to do is spend the entire episode slating the game and bringing out all of the really obvious things that are wrong with it. Yes, the story is extremely fragmented and doesn't make sense. The gameplays are fucked in a lot of places. Yeah. It's highly repetitive. But there is a very good reason for all of these things, which means that if you just bash the game, you're kind of missing what the potential of the game was. Obviously, we have to rank it as it is, as it was released.
But it has to be acknowledged that, I think that the game is unfinished. And it wasn't unfinished because of any effort from the developers or any kind of or any intention. It was forced on.
It's
by
Sega's
Sega.
fault. 100% Sega's fault.
which is really it's really shit.
The actual story is an absolute tragedy. And
What will come up a lot, in as with many Sonic games, but particularly this one, is just the term missed potential. It had such potential. This game.
It is. On its tombstone, it will read it had potential. It's such a shame that the vision of the original vision wasn't in any way realised, because
if you look at any of the concept art, it looks brilliant.
Yeah,
it looks like a really good game.
This could have been the next adventure. This could have been one of the best Sonic games of all time.
Honestly, yeah.
Given the scope and the ambition and the like little hints of what there is here that suggest at what it could have been. It's such a shame that it was absolutely dragged through the mud by Sega. It's completely Sega's fault. Should I just explain?
Why don't you walk us through
from what
story?
I understand as the development story?
Yeah,
because it was interesting. So, as far as I understand, it's 2011. Sonic 1 Episode 4's just happened.
Sonic 4 Episode 1.
Sorry, fucking hell. Sonic 4 Episode 1, which I won't even say another word. I'm not going to say.
Don't.
What's the phrase?
Just what? What did you say?
But I'm not going to say another word.
But I'm not. No, he says, but I ain't spending any time on it.
Spending any time on it. Yeah, that was released. That was an absolute flop. Then there was Lost World had just come out. Or was coming out in 2011, I think. When's Lost World out?
2013.
Okay, so fine. So not
way off, mate.
I'm way off. But basically, Sega were looking for, in 2011, they were looking for ways to appeal to the Western audience.
Yeah.
So they contracted, or they approached a development company called Big Red Button, which was set up by two guys who were like vets of the industry. And one of them had, I think he's called Bob someone.
It's like Reinhardt or something.
Bob Raffai and Jeff Lander. Yeah. Bob Raffai had been. He was a big name on Crash. He developed a lot of the Crash games. So they thought, perfect, give it to him. He's going to nail it. So they went off Big Red Button and spent 2 years creating what's called a vertical slice, which is I think is just a kind of a prototype. If you were to just cut in a cake slice of a game so that you could see what it would be like if you played it. With the intention to release it crucially on PC and other consoles.
Yeah.
And they developed this vertical slice in partnership with CryEngine, which was like a Unity.
CryEngine.
Yeah, which is like a Unity. It's like a really powerful game engine that had a lot of potential. It would have been so good. But crucially, not something that very, very distinct from the Wii U gaming engines and systems, etc.
Yeah.
They showed it to Sega, and our guy, who I'm afraid unfortunately comes across as a bit of a villain in this story.
As in Izuka-san.
Izuka-san, yeah, who kind of single-handedly fucks the
also,
entire
I'm sorry,
thing
but
up.
what is up with Izuka-san's teeth?
With Bro's teeth, I know.
Surely
he's
got to sort that shit out. I'm sorry, I love the guy, but he's got to sort that shit out.
So late 2012, I think it's November 2012. They show it to Sega, and they pitch it as. There's sort of three names floating around for this project:
Sonic Origins, Sonic Synergy,
and Project Apollo.
Yeah,
and they pitched this idea that this is going to be the big Sonic Origins story, and it's going to be Sonic and Eggman in the past before they were enemies, and it's a time travel story where Eggman goes back in time and fucks something up, and Sonic falls out with him, and then that's how they end up being at odds. And it was supposed to be a Jack and Daxter style gameplay with a lot of heavy emphasis on exploration versus speed, and like much more kind of depth and like in lore, intrigue, etc. They shit on it. Basically, they go, no, we don't want any of this. We don't like. There's lots and lots. They were extremely pernickety about all the different NPCs, all the different like the actual origins of Sonic. They wanted to keep to themselves, so that they had Sonic Team. If they wanted to down the line, they were going to explore it. They didn't want to give the authority to foreign developer to tell that story, etc., etc. They had thousands and thousands of notes. That wasn't the worst part. That's kind of normal, and they were expecting that. The thing that fucked it was two things then happened in quite quick succession. The first was, separately, Sega signed a deal with a French animation studio to create Sonic Boom, the TV show.
Yeah.
Okay, which is in itself not a bad thing.
Yeah.
That happens, and they go, okay, this is our new Western thing. You now need to adapt your entire game to fit this new style. These new redesigns, so completely new redesigns of the entire
It wasn't even
character.
a Boom game at first,
No,
right?
this is what's mind blowing. It wasn't even. It was going to be
crazy.
a normal Sonic game. This is why it's such mispotential. Boom kind of fucks it because that definitely would have been better.
Yeah.
Than this.
100%.
So they say you've got to use this and you've got to adapt it to the humor, the tone, the visuals, and the world. So all of these things. So they've got the Hedgehog Village, the new character designs, the dialogue, everything. So they go, okay, fine. They accept that. And then the real nail in the coffin was that in 2013, Sega signed a 3-game exclusivity deal with Nintendo, with the idea being that then they then had to produce 3 Sonic games that would work on Nintendo consoles. So I think they were Lost World,
It's Lost World, this one, and then
and Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo Olympic
at
Games.
Sochi, yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense as a move.
No, those two do.
Based on based on the part, because in the past the reason that they did that is because of the past success of Secret Rings, Black Knight, Unleashed on the Wii. So, Colors. They thought, okay, let's do it again on their new on the new Wii U, which is the first Wii console to kind of fail.
Yes, but that was
it was a gamble. But it was a fair gamble at the time.
Yeah, but what isn't a fair gamble is that they said to this game, which had already had 2.5 years of development and a significant overhaul because of the Boom shift, to then say you need to make this game an exclusive for the Wii U.
Yeah,
when just imagine they'd spent 2.5 years making it for a PC and Xbox. That's not compatible with the Wii U. That's basically saying you've got to take everything you've done and downscale it massively.
Yeah.
So they then had to basically strip it completely back, take away all of the co-op multiplayer, all of the gimmicks, the inner beam stuff had to be massively scaled back. A lot of the levels completely changed and scrapped, and the story completely rewritten, which was already shambolic because of the whole Boom IP taking over, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So, and they had 8 months to do it. 8 months, which is nothing for a project of that size, and the game wasn't even finished. It must have been hell. It must have been absolute hell to have had these Japanese guys, trying to communicate with a Western development company who are presumably industry vets, saying you've got 8 months to completely downscale, strip back all of the grandeur, all of the visions, all of the things that presumably made them excited about the game, about making it, and condense it into a platform that was shit. I.e. the Wii U, which then failed, and then this game absolutely tanked.
It also killed
why
the any kind of you could it destroyed Big Red Button.
They are still going.
They
but
are.
Yes, it
but
made
it was
them
a fucking dent in their reputation.
and they then had they had to lay off something like 50
is so unfair.
people as soon as I know massive
because people
dent.
always think it's
They associated with this game.
Yeah, exactly.
It must have been hell. It must have been absolute hell to have spent 2.5 years pitching this game, which was obviously looked like it had such fantastic potential, just for them to say, no, create it for a different platform that was shit. And meant they massively had to change the scope of what they were doing and what they'd created.
Yeah.
Must have been devastating. To work on that a length of time, to know that their product they would be shipping out would be unfinished and crap.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, it'd be devastating. It'd be just such a waste.
But
so unsatisfying.
Why didn't they just go? Okay, we'll just choose a different game for the Nintendo deal, and this one continue to create for the console that it's obviously been made for. Why? It's just money grabbing. That's the problem. It's just money grabbing.
It's another classic product of that decade of Sonic's history.
Poor decision making,
which was just defined by poor decisions. Yeah, and just a really bad structure of like I don't know, of a structure of production. It was just so fun.
I think they were just so insecure about their franchise and IP. They just had no idea what to do with it, and they were so frazzled by the idea of trying to get it to Western audiences and what that would mean, and then the Nintendo thing completely flew it. I think they just had no confidence. It's such a shame, because if they just left it, it would have been so much better. But I don't understand how because the reputational damage this game did to the franchise was enormous.
Yeah, huge.
Absolutely enormous. And Boom, unfortunately, as well, their TV show. Why didn't anyone think, if we force this game into production when it's shit and people respond really bad to it, that's actually going to be even worse. I mean, we don't know the full story, obviously, because but it seems like just poor decision making from Sega, and they shouldn't really be let off the hook for it at all. It's money grabbing, and then it's stupid things like chuck Shadow in it. That's just to get people to buy it.
He's just he's retconned in terribly.
He's so jammed
rubbish,
in. Even Metal Sonic, to be honest, is basically shameless.
Loosely,
It's just such a shame, and that explains why. Well, it explains two big things that really makes sense when you play it. There is a kind of secret time travel element that was going to be a much bigger thing, where you're constantly going between the past and the present. All of that got exploded and taken out, and the only remnant now is that turtle. What's he called?
Tucker, old Tucker.
Who, and that you can see one of the mechanics in place where if you don't help him in the past level, something happens in the future.
They always seem to really struggle with time travel, because I mean, like if you look at Sonic 2's development history, they were going to make a time travel, then they gave up. Yeah. Then there was CD, which apparently didn't do very well, even though people love it. Sonic 06 does time travel. That's a good point. Obviously, people fuck it up, And then this again, they must have they must not be able to get it right.
Maybe it creates a kind of scope problem.
It is a very it's a fucking hard thing to tackle because of consistency, and this definitely doesn't do it very well.
Very elegantly. It's not even a thing. I mean, it's completely forgettable.
It's so random and weird.
And then
it makes no sense.
But there's also, I didn't realise this, but we'll get to it when why is Sonic able to unlock the door of Lyric's tomb?
Yeah, I thought that as well. And why is him and Tails' faces like embossed on the door?
I can tell you why.
Why?
If you think about it, it's really obvious, but the game doesn't give. Presumably, the narrative it's not there to explain it to you.
Why are they there?
Well, a time loop has been created, right, where Sonic goes back in time, and he is the one who stops. At the point where Sonic and Tails go back in time.
Yeah.
There's been a 100-year horrific conflict between Lyric and the Ancients, during which he's basically won and taken them all out, apart from a last remnants of a few of them, and he's getting ready to finish them off at the point where Sonic and Tails just casually rock up and basically freeze him in whatever, I can't remember exactly how it happens. The remaining Ancients see all of that, and then turn Sonic and Tails into like deities and inscribe their faces everywhere, and then make a tomb, encase Lyric in a tomb that only Sonic can unlock. Because
it's actually really cool.
It is cool, but it's not explained at all.
They leave him, they trap him in the room,
kind
of
doesn't. A time loop is a bit of a non sequitur. It doesn't really make any sense anyway.
It never makes sense because
But I guess fine. It's because
it's cool, but there are so many things that aren't ever looked at again.
That's why
they're introduced, and then, again, it's the unfinished thing. There's so many stuff that's teased to you, like
like the Ancients as a whole thing. Their statues are everywhere, and in some ways, it's quite cool that you're
or the Sentinels.
You're moving through a world where there's lots of like lore, but there's too much.
That was going to be massive. The Ancients were going to be much more prevalent. If you look at the concept art, they're everywhere.
I know,
and they're quite echidna-like. It looks really cool. They're statues. You're exploring it. But they're now kind of just background, and so you pass all these statues, and you think, what the fuck are all these?
And you're never ever given anything like an explanation.
There's no satisfaction.
It's also like there seems to be an awful lot of these. Right, I mean, the entire island is just like relics and old ruins that supposedly no one's ever found and are untouched. There's also, just to build on that point, there's also the additional confusion of like where it's ironic in their hope to kind of create a clear-cut alternative reality for Sonic that would appeal to a Western audience. They managed to confuse and upset. A big part of why people don't like this game is because it doesn't sit within any kind of logical timeline, chronology, even an alternate universe, really, because even within the alternative universe it creates, it's still confusing for two reasons. One, it wasn't telegraphed or advertised as a prequel to the TV show, which it ends up being accidentally, and that's only really because the developers didn't have any time to get familiar with how the TV show was working or what the episodes were. So all they could do is recreate that village, make it a hub, and then throw sticks in, and then take a couple of characters from the early episodes, like Salty appears. He's in the show as well.
Yeah.
And then to make things even more confusing, the 3DS game is an alternative version of this story.
Crystal. Yeah.
You have to accept either one or the other as law. They're not like one after the other. They're completely alternative,
which
and
is
very
so,
different stories.
So unnecessary.
How stupid is that?
Why would they do that? There's no need to do that.
Well,
just think about how it's such a simple solution. If there was just better communication and decisions and time taking by Sega, what we could have had is a clear, very cool prequel game that sets up the TV show, that gets the players excited to watch the TV show, which then benefits both sides. And it has a really confident, explained presentation of an alternate Sonic universe. It'd be great. It'd be so good. But it's just you feel it as you're playing the game. There's just such a confused sense of just things happening that are kind of a lot of them are meant to have resonance or sort of background to it, and they just don't. You're like, what is going on?
Yeah,
it's really weird.
Exactly.
Almost every element of the game needs more fleshing out.
Yeah,
like the Ancients. I think Lyric's pretty good.
Lyric is not good.
No. As in Lyric isn't good in terms of explanation. Like he's got a very clear.
But
he's only in presentation. The actual motivation is rubbish.
It's
stupid.
Probably the worst villain motivation of all time.
He couldn't get healed, and so he went insane and decided to reject organic life, even though he is that. So stupid.
It's absolutely rubbish.
But like little things like the destruction troops, which is all the enemies, they have fucking no background or no labeling, none of it. Quincy's character, it's an unorganized mess.
When you read about it, the framework is there. So the robots are remnants of Lyric's army that have been resurrected.
Exactly.
Quincy is a defective robot that rebelled against him and somehow had free will.
But it's there if you go to the effort to read it. It'd be so much better if it was just there for you to see and understand.
Yeah.
There's a huge bio, which was, if you look at, if it's on the Sonic Wiki page, which is in the beta elements of like every character has a little paragraph that explains, written by Quincy from Quincy's perspective, which is really cool. And it's not in there. It would be so good if that was in there, because it would at least give you a little more context on what the hell's going on, who everyone is. But it was removed. It would go a long way if that was in there.
Yeah, I agree. All right, what do you think of Eggman then?
I actually love Eggman. I think.
Do you think he's the best part of the game?
No, because he's not in it enough. But every time he is, it's great. I think which is the best thing about Sonic Boom, I think, is the development on the characterization of the four main, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and Eggman. I love what they've turned them into, and I approve of it as an alternate universe thing. It's great that what went wrong is when those personas started to meld with the actual ones, which is what kind of created what people call the meta era.
Yes.
where Sonic is not cool, collected, calm, and just cool. He's not cool. He's like sensible, sarcastic, and not funny. Whereas Boom, it does that, but does it well. Like he's. What they had to do for the show is make Sonic flawed and not this exemplary, like hero. And so they made him egotistical, cocky, and sarcastic, which works with the character and is done well and makes for, just makes for good it makes for good arcs and developments and humor. Tails is probably the most similar. He hasn't changed very much. He's just a little bit less dependent, but kind of has his own shit going on, but not really. Knuckles has the biggest change. He's gone from a slightly gullible, but like tough, sort of tough, brooding, aggressive guardian to a fucking idiot who is there for comic relief. I mean, I love it. I think Boom Knuckles is so funny. And he's kind of I feel like him quite a lot, which is not a good thing, but I do. He's just he's like silly, heavy, and but like quite chill and has kind of not a care in the world.
Dump.
He's so good.
Do you know? Did you on the building on the development point and what you're saying?
Yeah.
Did you? I didn't clock really, but Sonic was, as you were just saying, Sonic was supposed to have like an arc in this game, where he went from basically being a dick to someone who was like part of the team. That's why they have that horrendous line.
What the shit at the end?
At the end, where he says, "How about just team?" But this
another win for Team Sonic.
That explains this moment.
You're a great supporting cast. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I think we all contributed.
Yeah, this is really weird.
Oh, sure. I'm just saying I probably contributed a bit more. Unbelievable.
He has kind of like emotional. He's all over the place. His characterization, when you actually really listen, sometimes he's like that, and he's really like, I don't know, just arrogant, basically.
Yeah. But then
sometimes he's
super supportive,
so aggressively in the other direction.
Good job, buddy.
It's completely sycophantic, and he's like praising Tails for just breathing. And there's no, again, that's supposed.
It's time for our buddy bot. He's amazing. Shut up, mate.
He's so...
Stop, drop, and roll.
It's and it's just
time to rev the engine.
It just doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't work. On that point,
it's a bit confused.
What do you think of this?
This calls for a
pads
spin
are awesome.
down.
That will
Here's a
never
bounce
get
pad.
old.
Here a jump, there a jump. Great job, buddy.
Everywhere a
Jump. Time to
Buddy
rev
bot.
the engine.
Shut up!
Time to rev the...
Constant chat.
I actually really like the constant chat.
So do I. I like
I'd say 85% of the time it's great. Sometimes they need to just shut up. Like, mainly in the speed sections, there's too much like, whoa.
Yeah, it is. It's
cowabunga. Shit like that. That needs to stop.
Non-stop. Absolutely
But
non-stop.
I think it almost saves playing the game. It saves the levels because you have a constant chat between the four characters, which makes for a really nice team dynamic.
I totally agree.
But it does a lot. If it wasn't there, they'd be even more soulless.
No,
levels.
I think
They'd be quiet and like, and you'd hear too much of the kind of mediocre music, which would just grate on you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Some of the music is great, but overall, it's a very.
I agree. I
soundtrack.
think a big part of the appeal of the game is the tone and the vibe and the kind of like happy feeling of just being in a team.
It's a very happy game.
That is helped by the fact that you never feel alone and you're constantly being spoken to.
You get a really good idea.
Their banter is. You do get they have very clearly defined roles.
No one's left out. It's all four. It's great. They're all very much a four.
Yeah, and they do fun pairings.
There are some funny combo. Yeah, like
Tails and Amy.
Tails and Amy's the weirdest one.
Yeah.
And then weirdly, Knuckles and Tails is also pretty odd. Like, you can't really imagine what that's like.
But it works.
But
They're very
it
jovial
always works.
together.
Yeah, they are. It's great.
Yeah, I like that element. I think
Amy,
as you said, it helps.
Amy's the best one.
Amy.
If you compare how she is in the main series to Boom Amy, Boom Amy is outstanding.
Yeah,
she's great.
Is.
She's way livelier.
She's hilarious.
I think she's kind of the leader of the team.
She's the most grounded.
She feels much more like the leader. Sonic is a bit too nonchalant to be the leader, even though he is.
It's a good point. The Boom generally took the characters of Sonic and those four and massively augmented them. And I think like Knuckles is a deliberate choice to go in a completely different direction, and that's fine. And to be honest, he has a hell of a lot more personality than like Knuckles from Sonic Generations does.
Yeah,
who has
massively.
Nothing. Since Heroes, Knuckles has had no personality at all.
Yeah, it's true. Even like 06, he's
completely drab. Whereas this makes him much more Like, I mean, he's hilarious
He's
and
so
likable.
funny.
I think Tails it gets right. It builds on that type.
It also kind of takes the piss out of his like.
It does, yeah.
You know, like he's a small inventor, nerdy, yeah, which works really well.
It does, yeah. And
it
then,
needs to be done.
as you said, Sonic gives him the floor. It brings out that element more, but he's also like.
I really like
it
his
balances the RCS meta era. Like the presentation of him in colors is an iteration of this, but the Boom version is so much better.
Yeah, it's just tighter.
It's just tonally way. It's the comedy's sharper. He's more likable. In colors, he's just obnoxious.
He's so
in this,
awful
he's
in
like
colours.
his kind of arrogance is earned, but he also has a soft side, and he is also still cool. So it's fine. And there's a sort of self-awareness. And yeah, Amy, I mean, her characterization is superb. They just
She's
finally
so much better. Yeah.
give her a proper defined role. She's the like slightly. It's perfect because the TV show does it really, really well, and there's hints of it in this game where she's like, she's kind of uptight and wants to do things in the right way, but has a slightly like erratic side to her.
Yeah,
and never does things quite
and
as
she's
as
tolerant
smoothly as
of,
she
like,
wants.
Everyone else's shit as well.
Yeah, and she's like a neat
in
freak
like a really
and has
nice way. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it's really good.
The
works
TV
really well.
in the TV show, it also probably makes for some of the funniest moments as well. The game has it in there a bit, but like she's definitely the most rational, normal, and approachable. You'd kind of want to spend time with her over any of the others.
100%. Nah, mate. Knuckles and me would have a great time. 100%. No, we get nothing done.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, the highlight of Boom is Eggman. Boom Eggman is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, in the TV show, he's outstanding.
I've seen all of season 1 and half of season 2. I know you've watched the whole thing.
I've seen all.
But like, I mean, just one moment that I watched yesterday, just in preparation, which is so good, is when which just sums it up, which is just so Boom in such a good way, is when they're like, he goes and fight. It's the Tommy Thunder episode, and he goes and fights Tommy, and then like Sonic saves him, and then and just destroys all of his bot, and then Eggman's like, he just says like. It's like, you're lucky that my muffin's are ready, and then goes back to his base, and you see him earlier in his pajamas making the muffins. It's so good. It's just so dumb.
It is. It's perfect.
It makes the Sonic and Eggman thing really fun.
Yeah, it does.
Because they both know that they're just doing it for the sake of kind of doing it.
It massively plays on that.
It's really the Boom self-awareness shit gets better and better as you watch it, and it's really funny. Or when he's like when they get to the pit and he's like,
whoa, we're definitely not at the beach anymore.
You can say that again.
Whoa, we are definitely not at the beach anymore.
Should have seen that coming.
it's so good.
But the problem is in this game, there's not enough. It's not consistent enough because Knuckles was another thing they struggle with in the Japanese version. He doesn't do any of that. He's like a normal character because they didn't get the remit that he needs to be dumbed down massively to fit with the Boom IP that existed in the TV show. So he says is sometimes throughout this, and it comes through in the English version. Sometimes he says things that are perfectly normal.
Yeah.
And then it's just a shame because it's not quite consistent enough. The other thing with the characters, which is a sort of separate point, is they're and this is kudos to the developers for managing to do this in the time they had. But the animations are actually really good, and it's a testament to.
They're brilliant.
It's a testament to how good the redesigns are.
The redesigns are make that it fixes the proportions.
Yeah.
And it makes it much more animator friendly, and it means they can use the classic squash and stretch to make them look much more dynamic and cartoony and light, which is done so well. Their animations are great. If you look at their static animations, like what is it? Knuckles.
He slaps
what does Knuckles do? Oh yeah,
there's a fly and he claps.
Knuckles tries to get a fly.
They're idle animations.
Amy like plays with a hammer or something. It's great. And then in the cutscenes they're so expressive. Like when Sonic's like, what is it? I think Lyric points to him. He's like me, and his face is so characteristic.
Yeah.
And they all look great. When they run, when Sonic does spin dash, it's so squashy. You know,
their squash and stretch movement. They're
brilliant.
very fluid, and they generally control pretty well.
Yeah, and the controls are great. i.e. Knuckles. Knuckles is probably never controlled since Adventure. Never controlled better.
His
climbing is
perfect.
outstanding. Good, just the right like speed, right maneuverability, and not broken. His wall climbing.
All of
the
this
punching's Knuckles' punching's okay.
It just adds to the tragedy though, because if they just got this
I
right,
know,
if they'd
I
got
know.
more things right, this could have been so good. Amy controls great.
It's also Amy's great. The triple jump's great. It's weird how many elements come from other Sonic games.
Yeah.
Future and past ones. Like playing as all four, like in the advanced games. The Frontiers Final Horizon takes Amy's triple jump from this game, which is quite cool. The Ancients and the Titans, also from Frontiers, is similar to the Ancients and the Sentinels.
As is the idea of going around a hub world and then like engaging with it.
It's quite Frontiers.
Interestingly,
weirdly.
this game actually does it better, and in the sense of like looking for collectibles,
it's
because
much more interesting.
it integrates
And
the
it integrates
collectibles
the
into the
environment so
environment
much
rather than
better,
just
exactly.
making a road in the sky and a bunch of springs, which is pretty cool.
And then like a weird one is Tails' buddy bot, which is the same as his remote robot from Tails Adventure. And then in the 3DS games, the Sea Fox, which is also in the it's really cool.
It is cool.
And then like and I don't know, Quincy takes a similar role to Omochair. It has some really
there are
neat
hidden
little
rooms
stuff
in
like
the
that.
same way that Sonic Chronicles from the DS.
Yes, yeah, same top-down perspective. It's got a lot of similar things.
This is what I mean. It's
like a big.
It had so much going for it.
So the game is a big mishmash of like loads of other games, lots of songs, but also it's very similar to the Lego Star Wars games. Well, actually, no, just the Lego games, like Lego, where you explore a level, you have another character who you can work with, different
mode.
abilities, the co-op thing, the fighting stuff, the gimmick with the N and Beam is very similar to that kind of thing. It makes it, which is a great formula, and Sonic works very well in that formula. It's just such a shame it wasn't quite finished like that, because it's nearly there, but it's not. It's a bit more soulless than those Lego games a lot of times.
Yeah, I think that's a result of it not being finished. I wrote a list. For the first time, I wrote a list of all the things I like, because I thought it would be helpful to ground it, and we basically covered them all. But I'll read them out, and you can add to it if you think there's anything else. The animation. Like everything we've just discussed, the vibe, like the friendly team spirit, their chat. I love the engagement with the Boom universe. I'm very on board with it as a thing for the Sonic franchise. I think it's been nothing but positive, and I
find it really interesting.
It is interesting.
I want to see,
and it's fine. It's an alternative universe. It's an alternative presentation of Sonic. It works. Exactly. It's a small little pocket dimension of like humor, and it's a different take on very familiar things, and it gives the franchise a chance to exercise that reflexive, self-aware humor. It's great. I have no issue with it, and I really like the redesigns. It took me a while to get used to them when I first discovered them, but then it makes sense, and you're like, yeah, fine. That's cool. That's the Boom era Sonic. Don't mind it. The scarf's kind of weird, but it's fine. I like the music. I know you don't absolutely love it, but
it's okay.
I like it. I think it's got some really actually underrated good moments, and it's by Richard Jack, the King from Sonic R.
Legend.
I like the Sentinels. I think they're extremely cool.
The Sentinels are a very stirring design.
Yeah,
like you look at them and you're genuinely a bit like, "What? Fuck?
Yeah,
what is that?"
They're
really cool,
menacing.
Yeah,
I like the guilty pleasure of the collectibles. So in this game, you can collect chests, crowns, and really shinies. There is just that's very Lego game. That's just very appeals to my completionist. I just really like going back and finding them. I
really enjoyed it.
Wish the game was better made so that you don't go past areas that you then can't go back to if you miss something, and the speed sections weren't just fucked. They are just fucked. They're as bad as the max speed sections in Sonic 06, where you have no control and it's impossible. The frame rate freaks out and you can't react in time to do the things you need to do.
Speed sections.
The speed sections.
Yeah, they're really cool in concept and they look amazing.
They are the result of Sega. That was one of their main feedback points. Was you need less exploration, more speed. Kids won't enjoy the exploration, which infuriates me so much because. No, let them do a Sonic game in this way. It would be so much better if you let them just lead in. They clearly nail the exploration stuff. The hub worlds are so detailed and fun, and that's what Frontiers is all about. They just those speed sections are so like jammed in. They're so awkward. They don't even integrate with the levels. They're just like a sort of footer and a header that you have to do, and they're not that fun because most of it's autoplay, and then it's just them chatting absolute shit. Anyway, this is supposed to be things I like. And then the last point, which which we've sort of touched on, is the design, the actual artistic design is so good. There's
it's in the like environments.
Yeah, but also the design of like the robots, the
concept
sentinels,
art is where that shines.
The designs, it's there's some real talent there that just it hasn't got the pedestal it should have to shine in this game. There's proper intricate textures and thought behind a lot of the components and elements to all of the levels, and it just doesn't get. It doesn't get the chance to. There's almost like a visual bible for this game that is quite distinct, and it doesn't get the chance. to get
I'm
to
a
shine.
little bit less high on it. I think some of the designs come out a little bit flat. They remind me, like I don't know. I think the aesthetic of places like the Lyrics weapon facility, there's way too many industrial urban environments in this game because it really shines when it's not like that. Like the pit, well, the start of the pit, the jungle at the start, Crater Lake. They're really nice with the warm, saturated sort of fat, chunky palm tree. It works so well.
It does look lovely.
But the industrial, they're cool. But I don't know. There's something about Lyrics weapon facility, the like silvery blue metal vibe that reminds me of the Incredibles game, which is a fucking awful game, and the Robots game, from the film, the
DreamWorks,
Robots. It's just a slightly flat design.
I just think
not quite.
I think that's
probably just personal.
That's the Wii. No, but it's the Wii U. Because if those environments were realised in stunning 4K with a proper game engine on Xbox, with more lighting, more shadows, more stuff going on,
definitely,
it looks so much better.
Have you seen footage of the early game?
Yeah.
How doesn't it? It looks stunning.
Yeah.
It looks so much better.
It
the
does.
lighting's much better.
But that's
really
because
good.
that's the engine. That's the CryEngine. They had to change it to. So they struggled so much to convert it to downscale everything. They had to contact CryEngine and be like, please help us develop a new technology, which they called Crytek, I think, to allow that game engine to run on the Wii U because it had never been done before.
Yeah. It's so
just
stupid.
insane. Why would you
so
put that pressure on a... It's just never going to work, ever. It's like they don't understand how games are made.
Yeah.
That's what's most baffling.
Yeah. It's not good. Fucking weird. Oh, for God's sake, man.
Is there anything else you want to add to that like list?
I mean, like, kind of Lyric. kind of.
Lyric is shit. He's such a crap.
But like...
His dialogue is terrible.
But what about this? What a fucking tune.
That comes under music for me, not Lyric. I think, to be honest, Lyric is a big part of the problem with the story. He is
10% of Lyric is good. His design is quite cool.
Yeah.
The snake in the mech suit is cool.
Yeah.
I like it. And he looks good in the sky with his tail flapping about.
He does. He's very long.
He has maybe 2 like genuinely quite cool lines, and then the rest of it is rubbish. Like in Lyric's Lair, when he's like, "You guys are really starting to be annoying." It's literally that. It's like written by a fucking 3-year-old.
It's terrible.
It's so crap.
It's terrible.
He really drops off because at first he has a bit of intrigue because who's this snake in the tomb, and why is he so angry, and why is he pissed off at Sonic? That's cool. Then you find out it's like, oh, okay, whatever, and then he's just a loser.
He's pathetic.
He keeps fucking up. Him and Eggman are quite funny together, but it's a bit. I don't love the blue button on his chest where he can just do anything. It's kind of like an invincible gizmo.
Absolutely
it's crap.
Shit.
How weird is it that a spoiler at the ending, after Knuckles throws the button away, Eggman picks it up and it becomes his wrist button that's in the show.
It's wild.
So stupid. But I guess quite cool. Really weird. As a post-credit scene, it's that. It's like, what? No one needed to know where Eggman's wrist button came from.
At least something comes out of the game.
I guess it was so weird.
Why don't you read the story so that we can...
Yeah, I think that would help with the context. Okay, well, it's kind of big. Again, it starts off interesting. It just loses it.
Totally deteriorate. Around Sky Citadel, it becomes an
that,
absolute bomb.
Okay, ready? Here we
go.
So, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy were engaged in a battle with Dr. Eggman when they encounter a mysterious tomb. After being ambushed by Metal Sonic and Eggman's forces, they must retreat inside. Here, they find Lyric, the last ancient, who the heroes free from a 1,000-year seal. Lyric recognizes Sonic from the past and incarcerates the group. Tails frees them, converting the trapping rope into beams. Team Sonic meets Cliff, an archaeologist, who explains Lyric's origin. In the time of the Ancients, Lyric planned to use the Chaos Crystals to power an army of robots to wipe out all organic life and replace it with a world of technology. When the Ancients discovered his plan, they imprisoned Lyric. Now, Team Sonic must collect all the crystals scattered across the land before Lyric does. Using a robot that once rebelled from him named Maya, Team Sonic travel into the past and acquire a map informing them where every crystal is. They are ambushed by Shadow the Hedgehog but manage to escape. To aid in his mission, Lyric forms an alliance with Eggman, which quickly falls apart after Lyric programs Metal Sonic against him. In the Sky Citadel, Lyric takes all the crystals from Team Sonic, leading them to pursue him to his lair. There, they engage in a final battle with Lyric where he's almost defeated. Eggman delivers the final blow, allowing the heroes to trap him in an beam snare. Sonic removes Lyric's technopathic button and discards it, only for Eggman to find it later and revive Metal Sonic. The heroes return to Bygone Island and celebrate.
Nice.
Yeah, it is what it is.
The basic framework is that you're crystal chasing, which take the form of the Chaos Emeralds, basically. They're the substitute Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, Chaos Crystals, Chaos Emeralds, exactly, yeah.
And then the game doesn't really tell you where to go next, but you basically unlock new areas by getting a crystal in the preceding area that allows you to unlock a new hub
There's
world.
a point in the game. If you press a button, you get a little yellow arrow that shows you where to go. There's a point where that just stops happening.
Yeah, I know.
And you have to literally just explore and hope that you're going to find somewhere where you progress. It's crap. Yeah, it says it in the missions, but it doesn't even announce it. You have to check it first.
Yeah, but it just says go to and then like a location like Mysterious Bay or something.
Like, what the fuck is that?
That's not labeled on the map, and you have absolutely no idea where it is.
Yeah, it's not good.
No, it's not. Yeah, I mean it's a terrible story, to be honest, but it's not the game's fault because they were trying to like shoehorn all of these different elements in and vaguely incorporate the origin story, and obviously they didn't have enough time to like properly flesh out any of it.
Yeah.
If the Ancients made sense and there was more there, it might have much more going for it.
Yeah, true. It's just a shame.
It is a shame. Quiz?
Let's do quiz.
Let's do quiz. Please straight on to quiz.
Okay, I've got 3 questions for you. I couldn't think of any more.
Yeah, I've got 3.
What does Maya stand for?
Oh, it's one of my questions.
Oh dear.
It's so annoying.
Classic.
Manufacturing Artificial Intelligence Administrator.
Yeah, that's it.
That's another. It's such a shame because she's quite cool.
She could have been great. She's a floating AI robot who one of 2 robots that rebelled from Lyric and then worked against him. Quincy is the other one. Who has quite a lot of intrigue and she's quite, and then you never ever see her again.
No.
Once you leave that level, she's gone.
She's gone.
She
does exist in the present and the past, so there's no excuse really.
No, not at all.
It's because there's such a shame because even when they get the boom humor right, there's just not enough of it to like really define the game with it. It happens every now and then. You're like, that's classic. There's actually a much stronger concentration of it up front at the beginning of the game. Yeah. In the first 3 levels, and then basically when they get to Bygone, other than the characters in the town that appear in the TV show,
like E101 Esquire.
Yeah, exactly. Your favourite, the mayor, and for the fastidious beaver.
Or the fastidious beaver. Yeah.
Other than them, there isn't really any of it. And
no,
the chat between the guys kind of just becomes pretty like formulaic and expected. Yeah. It's still there. There's still camaraderie, but it's not like boom camaraderie.
No, it's not.
They probably didn't have any comedic writers on their team at all, and they were just trying to make up. It must have been so hard. Probably. Imagine being given like the first 3 episodes of a TV show with a game, and have spent 2 years making a game you've already created, for your funder to be like, make everything you've done compatible with the tone and vibe of this.
Yeah.
And change everything you've done.
I know.
It would be. It's an impossible. It's fucked before it even starts. That's what makes me. That's
why
it's an
incredible demand.
That's why it's different from 06, I think, because it. Although we haven't got into 06 enough.
No,
but 06 had
06
potential.
had bad development history. But 06's potential, I think, was realised a lot more than this was.
Yeah. Okay. Potentially.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's my first question. This was the last Sonic game of a major recurring Japanese cast member. He died after this. Who?
I don't know.
So which character does he
Is it
play?
Eggman's voice actor?
It's Eggman's.
Yeah, I thought so.
Chikao Otsuka.
Otsuka-san.
This was his last game as Eggman. I think he's been doing it since like Adventure.
Wow.
Crazy.
They still have the same Sonic guy.
Do they?
Yeah, he's called like Junichi Kanemaru or something.
Wow.
He's
Must
been
be
doing it for
iconic.
fucking years. It's insane. They've only had one Japanese guy. I think that's right.
That's crazy.
Quite cool. Okay, name 2 bays on Bygone Island.
God, that's a good question. Isn't one literally called Mysterious Bay?
It's called Mystery Bay, yeah. What's the
Okay.
other one? Where is that one?
I think that's the one with the beaver.
Yeah, it is.
And then there's... How hard is that town to navigate, by the way?
It's a nightmare. It's such a fucking maze.
Yeah, like a little map would have been good.
That's reflected in my ranking.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Coral Bay.
Yeah, Coral Bay.
And that's
Which
the
is-
one with the
where's that?
ocean purification.
Yeah.
Purification.
Purification plant.
The
Yeah.
ocean purification plant.
Yeah, which is I like that one because you can run around and you get the shells, which
Yeah.
is quite fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pointless. The mini
There
games
are-
are sadly pointless, but they're
There are some just to go to point with earlier, but just to highlight it. There are some genuinely good gameplay mechanics. I
Like
think
what?
that's one of the strongest part of the game. Like
the Hydro
Sonic
Dash.
running on water, the Hydro Dash. I think that's really fun, and he's so fast. That's
Yeah.
great. I like that.
Yeah, because it's such a relief having
I know,
slogged
he's got some
around.
bit of fucking speed. Knuckles' climbing is great. The different abilities from each character: Sonic's spin dash ramp, Tails' fans, Knuckles' walls, and Amy's like thin beat. That's great. That's good variation. And then also hang on, there was something else. I forgot what it was. Just pause, hold that. What the fuck was it? There was something else. Oh, yeah, that's it. The speed sections and everything with the enemy, I think, is really good. That carries it. The only problem with the speed sections is the frame rate, and sometimes they're a bit jumpy. But I think overall they're actually really cool, and the scope of them is great. And they're just about not automated enough that it's okay because you have to look out for buttons, different routes. I approve of them.
I disagree with you. I don't
Why?
like the speed sections at all. I think
Why?
they are
I do.
unbelievably dull. They are basically an autoplay section. You don't have to do anything.
but
Other than
you're-
maybe you
you're-
look for alternative routes
you're-
if you want the
Yes,
collectibles.
but you're entertained every time by incredible visuals in the background. The places that you're shooting through are
But you
interesting.
can't- you're
and
moving too
stunning.
fast, you
No,
can't
you're
see them.
not. You can see them at the start of the abandoned research facility. You're in this lovely jungle, and then every time you do it in cliffs, apart from maybe one or two of them, you've got these great visuals of the mountaintops. I excuse the automated style because you have enough. You have to stay on your toes to look out for alternate routes and buttons, and you have a great background. That's fine. And then like Crater Lake, you're literally on the side of a volcano. It's really cool. I like it. It could have been fucking awful.
I really
but
want to
I
like
think
it,
it's
but
good.
I just find them really annoying. I just want them to be over.
I don't know. I
and
think
I
there's
can't
also
enjoy
not
the
enough that
environment
it's,
while
like,
you're
too much.
bombing through, trying to like get. I don't know. Look for something to do. It's too fast, and so it's also fucked. Sometimes you literally run too fast and you fly off the
Yeah,
map.
sometimes it breaks, but that's just the game.
That's fine.
No,
We agree.
I like 'em.
We agree to disagree. I don't like them. I think I think the
that's
game
fair.
would be
I can see
better
why.
without them. To be honest, but it's a shame because you're right. The environments are fantastic, but you don't get the chance to appreciate them at all because you're flying through them at ridiculous speeds.
I think you do, but still. Okay, go on. What's your question? Question 2.
What is the name of the doctor NPC who asks you to find plants?
Oh, I know this. I just looked at this.
Dun, 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 dun,
She's a dog, isn't she?
I don't think she's a dog.
Who asked you to find plants? Doctor. What? Who's that?
She's in
The nurse.
Yeah, the nurse.
Yeah, she's a dog.
Okay, that's not what I asked.
I know, but she's an anthropomorphic dog.
Okay, fine. She may be a dog.
Oh, what
She-
the
she
hell
does
is her-
not look like a dog.
I literally just thought of her name. I was thinking earlier. Hang on. What the fuck is her name? She's like Doctor something, isn't she?
Doc something.
Here's a bounce pad.
Doc Ginger.
Yes.
Yes, nice.
Doc Ginger.
She's pretty cooked. She has tremors, you know.
Tremors.
Tremors. I think it's a condition.
How do you know that?
Right, it just says it in the trivia
What,
part.
in the thing you were just looking up?
Yeah. As in, like, where her hands start shaking or something. I don't know.
It's
probably animation.
I think that's in the... what
My
is that?
baby!
I think that's from the TV show, to be honest, her tremors, because she's in the TV show.
Yeah, probably.
It's definitely not in the fucking in this game.
in the animation. Shame. Yeah. Well, was that your question? What's the name of the fucking doctor? That's not great. That's such a shit.
Okay, I've got another one because I didn't.
Okay,
you fucking stole my
go
third
on.
one. Can you name all of the like heavy units that appear and fight you?
Obviously not.
The
I
brutes.
mean, okay. Well, there's the fridge brute.
The fridge brute. That's one.
How many are there?
3.
Okay, that's fine then.
Actually,
fridge
there's
brute,
4.
furnace brute.
Yeah.
That's the fire one. There's the fucking acid one. Isn't it the like bomber brute or something?
No.
Bomber guardian or something?
No.
Oh, I don't know. There's 2 more. There's
two
the
more,
one
yeah.
that has the green little cylinders that come out of its arms.
Yeah, that's
the last one. What's that one called?
That's the Gatling Elite.
I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then there's another one.
And then
which
there's
is
the
something
first
elite.
one you meet. It's called something different.
I don't know. What is it?
Crusher Brute.
It's just so random.
Yeah, it's random. It's a mess.
Yeah, they are. I like their ceremonial introduction sometimes. How you cinematic introduction.
It's pretty
see
cool
them in the background, and and then they
Again,
unload, and they're big and cool.
quite similar to Frontiers. The Sentinels and the Titans have a lot of
that's what I said.
common ground.
Big time. Yeah. The Sentinels are quite a lot. I haven't seen this.
Would have been cool
show.
to fight a Sentinel. That would have been.
It would have been awesome. I haven't seen the show, but their presence reminds me of the Titans in Attack. I think it's called Attack on Titan or Attack of Titan. You know, it's an anime. I'm intrigued by it a lot. Attack of Titan. Yeah, Attack on Titan.
They are
these
quite
just
anime.
Giant, very like threatening, just kind of very unsettling figures. Yeah, it's cool. They're good.
It is cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my last question.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how you find Captain Pepper in Crater Lake. Do you know the actual reason he's trapped there?
Yeah, I do.
What is it?
He's too fat to fit in the boat.
He'd gotten too fat to fit to ride the Riptide. So he was, but he was like, oh, it's because I'm upset with my brother or something. It's actually because he couldn't get back. It's so weird. And that's only explained in the cut bio files.
Yeah,
the
it's not
characters.
in the actual game. Yeah,
It's really weird. Yeah, there you
it's
go.
just a little packet, it's a package of how the entire game functions. The real meaning is sort of there, but it's been cut, removed, or in some really oblique way.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. That's questions.
Very good.
Cool.
I didn't really have much else. I think the rest of it we'll get into for when we discuss
about the summative points of the game. Yeah. Okay. Well, should we start the levels?
Actually, before we do, there's one more thing I wanted to ask. Can you explain to me what Lyric's story is?
Okay, I'll try. So he is an ancient, which means the ancients were like lots of different species.
Yeah,
echidnas,
which is
snakes,
quite
whatever.
that's quite cool.
It's cool. They were all living in harmony with technology and nature in their civilization. He became sick, and because the ancients...
Why did he become sick?
I don't know why he became sick.
I think it's because they were experimenting on him, or he was part of some experiment.
Oh, yeah. I think
to fuse mechanics and organics, or something like that.
Yeah. And because they couldn't heal him, because their tech couldn't heal him, he had to build the like spacesuit thing he's in, and it made him so angry that he decided to reject his entire civilization and all organic life, to start building an army of robots and sentinels, of the massive ones and the minions, to wipe out the world of every animal, every creature, every being, and replace it with just technology. That's his story. And then when he's nearly done, Sonic encounters him and traps him in a room. The ancients find him and then are able to incarcerate him in a stone encasing where he's kept in a tomb for 1,000 years. Then Sonic finds him, accidentally frees him. He's like, I remember you. Sonic doesn't know why, because of the time loop thing. Then Lyric has to find all the crystals to power his army, which are scattered around. There's a big fucking chase for the map that tells them where they are, but ultimately it doesn't matter.
It's fine. You're just reading out.
Yeah, that's it.
I want his backstory, not.
Yeah, that's his backstory.
Yeah,
it's rubbish.
It is rubbish. Yeah. So he blames the ancient for condition. Grew convinced that tech can be trusted and should be the dominant force. Goes mad with power. Builds the biggest army ever out of machines, and then sparks a war, which then kills all of them. The point which is striking, which is just so dumb, is that he's completely genocidal. He basically takes out like his entire people. He's responsible for the death of his entire civilization and race, bar a few.
Yeah,
mad.
It is fucking bizarre.
Apparently, he was going to be a mechanized owl.
Yeah, he was supposed to be an owl, which would have been quite cold, I think. But I think the snake is better.
Yeah, the wiki says he's supposed to be an extreme embodiment of everything the Sonic franchise has come to stand for, surrounding central conflict between nature and tech.
Yeah,
and he's the love of technology. It's the same conflict that Eggman and Sonic often battle with, just done in such a clumsy.
Yeah, in a really boring, rehashed way.
Yeah.
It'd be better if he had a new motivation.
And it's so like.
Yeah,
it's incredibly heavy-handed.
Yeah, it is.
It is not great. Okay, and who's Percy?
Percy, because
really Amy mentions Percy. There's a one of the many errors. She at some point in one of the levels she goes like, "Great job, Percy," or something.
Actually,
Percy. Yeah, did you not hear it?
Well, she was no, I don't remember. She was really. She was going to be a playable character.
Yeah,
for some reason.
I think it's in the abandoned weapons factory that after a fight she says like, "Great job, Percy." I remember hearing
actually.
Like, fuck, who's that?
She's a resident of Hedgehog Village, and isn't she like really big on?
I think it's called the Unknown Village, because they decide to call it
Unnamed Village, or Hedgehog Village, or Seaside Island, or Bygone
Island.
The
whole.
That's where it is.
Bygone Island is the whole area.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
I quite like the geography of the world's quite interesting. With like,
I really like that they start in a new area. And it's kind of like American Rockies kind of thing, forest, and then you go into more tropical. That's really nice.
It is cool. I like.
We haven't seen that environment properly in Sonic before, which is great.
I really like Cliff's excavation site. I love the American like northwest camping vibe with the pine trees and the rocks.
It's cool. It's great.
Really,
and
really
the
cool.
waterfalls and the big views and the lake. So I love it. It's good.
Yeah, and the vistas you get as you approach Lyric's tomb of all of the watchtowers and the ancient ruins in amongst the jungle and all of that shit.
Yeah, the jungle's really cool.
It's very, very cool.
Yeah,
and then, as you said,
the
you go
boom
more
environments
tropical.
are great.
It is.
They're really cool. Let's talk about them in the levels.
Let's do it. Let's do levels. So how are we doing the levels?
We're gonna do this. So there are technically 3 hub worlds. There are 2, technically 3, which is Cliff's excavation site, Bygone Island, and then technically Crater Lake is a hub world, even though it's just not. It's a level.
Yeah, we're not.
And then the levels are Lyric's tomb, abandoned research facility, Lyric's weapon facility, the pit, Slowpoke Isle. What's next? Is that next?
Ocean purification plant.
Is that next?
Yes.
Next. Yes, sorry. Ocean Purification Plant, Creeper Gorge, Sky Citadel, and Lyric's Lair. But we're going to combine them all into one and treat the hubs as levels. Well, no, we'll just treat them in this ranking as a entry.
Yep.
And include them. Yeah. So
and
that's 12 in total.
We're
not going to include River Rush or Undersea Bolt because they're kind of mini stages that don't count.
Yeah, I agree, and I think it makes sense to do the 2 hub worlds as level. There are not 3. Crater Lake was the reason people list it is because Crater Lake was supposed to be a hub world before everything got fucked. There was supposed to be. How cool does this sound? And a great use of the enemy. There was supposed to be a jet skiing section where Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, Tails, and Amy jet skied using the Energy Beam and Sonic as the engine around that area. That sounds great.
It's great.
Didn't happen. That the Energy Beam was supposed to be a much big thing, and it appears in the show a couple of times.
Yeah, sometimes, and it's so random. I know it's really weird. Yeah,
it makes sense because there are many level elements in the hub worlds.
Yeah,
like
there
are like the mini games, and
we can judge them off the same merit.
Yeah. I agree. So I think it makes.
I like Tails' plane.
Yes.
The tornado, the
was the
ancient spy
ancients- the
plane that
ancient
he
spy plane.
becomes his plane. It's really
appropriates
cool.
it.
It's a shame that they don't. It's in the first episode, the sidekick,
They switch it.
and then they switch it with a much more tornado-esque
why?
from the main franchise, Sonic yellow plane. Why?
They made a toy of the yellow plane.
What do you mean?
That like they manufactured a toy of the yellow plane, and they wanted it to be consistent with what was on the TV show.
Why did they manufacture a toy of it?
Don't know. Their toy. I think the toy. They made the toy, and then they told the TV show, "We've made this toy for
Oh, I
Tails'
see.
plane. Now change his plane to be that toy."
Weird. Yeah,
So they would
shame.
sell. Yeah.
It's a really cool design.
The Boom marketing
blue
push
plane is great.
was enormous. You know, they had like a lot of stuff. We missed it completely, but
we did.
There were lots
It was
of
just
toys.
before my time, but yeah.
Yeah, lots of toys. It was at the part of my life where I was probably least interested in Sonic.
Yeah, fair.
But now I love it.
Yeah, same.
Not the toys. Sorry.
Apart from Jax.
Yeah, but I'd buy Jack's Boom toys. That'd be quite fun.
Oh, same.
I've got
yeah.
a little thick Boom Eggman figurine.
Yeah, I got you that, I think.
Oh yeah, because he's so good.
He's so good.
Okay, well
let's start. 12th
Let's
place.
start. Okay, I have put in last place Lyric's Lair.
Yeah, so have I.
That's the last level of the game for
What a
anyone
fucking
who
letdown Lyric's
doesn't-
Lair is.
Doesn't remember. Do you want to play the music for
I was
it?
about to say, should we hear the tune?
Yeah.
Oh, look. It's pretty boring.
Yeah, it's classic villain.
She's deeply uninteresting.
So the biggest problem here is not the design, because the design would be quite cool. It's like red lines, dark crags.
That's one of the two good things about it.
Nightmare, Mechanite. There's an
The black and
incredibly
red like
cool
metal shit is really cool.
section where you enter beam up into a massive area and there's driller worms just sort of hovering. They look awesome. And then the actual bit where you fight Lyric and you get to the Sentinels, it's really cool.
The vista of the army of Sentinels is incredible.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
Really
it's
cool.
worthy of like Blockbuster. It's
Yeah,
really, really
They
cool.
look amazing.
But oh my god, the
Playing
gameplay,
the game is the
gameplay in
worst
this
thing
level
ever.
is so dreadful because it almost entirely revolves around this tile mechanic, where you have to copy a sequence of tiles that light up, and then a bunch of enemies drop. Now we haven't actually spoken much about the combat, but the combat is mid.
It's very subpar. At some points, it's satisfying, and once you learn who's good, which is basically Sonic's homing attack and spin dash.
Sonic's homing attack is quite satisfying,
And-
especially when it's powered up and he blasts
Yeah.
down and makes a little impact.
And you can pick them up with the enemy beam and chuck them off the edge. That's fun. And Knuckles is like combo. That's good. That's quite stylish. It's snappy.
Yeah.
The rest of it's kind of mid. Tails' gun is alright, and then Amy's hammer's a bit slow.
Yeah.
Combat is fine in this game as a background thing, but Lyric's Lair makes it the whole level is combat.
Yeah.
And it's long and slow, and you fight big enemies
it's not
that
enough.
are just tiring.
Yeah, it's
And then you
just-
go to a tile thing, which we had enough of in the fucking weapon facility, and then it's brought back here for pure laziness. And then a speed section, then more fighting, then more tiles. It's so dull. It
It's-
ruins what could have been a really cool, intense, climactic level by just slamming in these shit gimmicks that we're sick of by this point. Beyond sick of by this point.
It's very repetitive.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem. It's just basically, even like on a macro level, you basically repeat because there's that thing with the buttons that you punch that happens again later on. It's just not a good level.
No, it's not.
It's just it's like a terrible Crash Bandicoot level that with like endless combat. It's not good.
Yeah,
it's a shame because some of the design features are really cool, and the visuals of it are memorable. It's properly. Feels like a proper. Oh, that was just a pipe moving into position for the 15th time. And it's like Quincy's there, and he goes and fucks around with the control panel.
I like it whenever Quince is there.
Yeah, I don't mind.
It adds
him.
a bit of
nice, Kitty.
please.
I don't mind.
I am awesome. Yeah.
I don't mind him, but then you like use the enemy to pull the handle, move
It's
a pipe,
so
then a
good.
bunch
And
of
then do it
enemies, do it
3
again,
times.
do it again.
Oh,
Everything is
such
3
shit,
times.
mate.
It's
It's
too
like
much.
it is literally the worst elements of Boom gameplay put into one level.
Yeah,
It's
and
horrible.
some of the secret areas are quite cool. There's a lift that goes down to
Yeah,
a
they
cool
are.
bit, and
Yeah.
it makes sense for Lyric because it's an area utterly devoid of life. It's pure
Yeah.
mechanisms,
Exactly.
and as I said, the big worms at the end are cool, but
I will say playing the game fully by getting all collectibles does add a fair amount to your enjoyment of the game because you get to appreciate.
It adds a fair amount of time as well.
Oh, big time! But you get to appreciate the effort that they've gone to like hide things, and the cool secret rooms are great, and it flashes out the places.
Yeah,
it does a bit.
It does. It's a blessing and a curse though because they're also. Are you fucking kidding?
Sorry, that's just what I think of lyrics.
It's a blessing and a curse because it's also they're so hard to find. And
sometimes they are, yeah.
There aren't enough checkpoints to reload, and if you miss them, you've got to do the whole level again. And there should be a map. A map would be very, very welcome, or at least some way of helping you find them, like an unlockable that
or like a Knuckles
tracks them or something.
Like a proximity tracker. Yeah.
Yeah, but I agree. It does add a lot of enjoyment finding them. I think.
Yeah, true. It's
cool, but it's not enough. The gameplay ruins it.
It's not.
But I do like the design.
It's also random. It's like it just comes out of nowhere. I think they were gonna have a flying level. Kind of relieved that they didn't have that.
Yeah, thank
God.
God.
I think it was based on the dialogue that it has. It was going to be between Sky Citadel and Lyrics.
Yeah, it was. They scrapped it because it was too boring.
Yeah,
make it less boring then. Don't scrap it. Just make it better.
It's a shame because it would have given it a bit of context. It comes out of fucking nowhere. You go from a sky temple to like this hell, basically.
It's true. It's very unclear where
Mechanical
it is.
hell,
It doesn't really fit with anything. I guess
it's this giant space that's just nowhere near anywhere. It must be near Creeper Gorge.
Yeah, all pit.
Yeah. Speaking of Creeper Gorge, my number 11 is Creeper Gorge.
Yeah, mate. Same.
Nice one.
I thought
so.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Yeah. When will we split?
No, I haven't got too much to say about Creeper Gorge. I honestly think as a level design, it's actually pretty good because it's
the thorns are quite a cool mechanic.
Yeah, and they're done. They aren't. You know. Oh, I'm so shit with words today.
Yeah. Warning.
They aren't. You know, what's the word?
Intrusive.
Overdone. They aren't. Yeah, they aren't overdone. They're integrated nicely. And I like the variation of style, like the maze bit, the alternating enemy paths. It's a fucking boring environment, but they make actually quite good levels.
Because if you said that level name to me a year ago, I would have almost no idea what you're talking about. Is not the penultimate level, but the one before.
You can't even give it any context.
You just go there at some point after helping the beaver.
It's just a nasty area. No, just before you help the
beaver. It's basically a kind of very craggy, thorn-ridden environment.
Cove of sorts.
Yeah, where it's dark, there's lots of thorns, and there's like the most memorable parts of the level are these like top-down maze sections where
you get attacked by vines.
Random plants erupt out of the ground and hurt you. That's another problem. The rings are meaningless.
Oh yeah. You could die and get hurt.
Absolutely meaningless.
No.
Whenever there's spikes around, I just walk through them. Just take the hit. It doesn't make a single bit of
it's good when you're climbing because you don't fall off, but still. I like that this one. What I do like is when you play levels as just two characters. You play this level as Sonic and Knuckles. That's cool.
You know, that was because it was originally going to be 4-player co-op.
They
scammed it down to 2.
Actually, well, not entirely because you join up with Amy and Tails.
But
I like it when you have key bits of just two characters.
I agree.
You get to really see a dynamic going on there. Like Sonic and Knuckles, their rivalry is classic and it's done well here.
I agree. I also enjoy Eggman's like interference.
Oh, it's great when he appears. Yeah, that's
throughout
true.
this level.
He
appears in his mech suit, and you have to grapple his missiles,
his
which apparently like it's revealed are like are kind of second-hand DIY missiles that he's bought cheap. Good. And that's why they don't blow up. That's very Boom. That's on point.
It's so good.
And it's quite fun flinging them in, and it ends up in a good boss fight as well, which we'll talk about.
It
later.
Does. If the level design was in a different environment, it would be so much better. But because we're in the most unpleasant, craggy, stormy place,
Yes, I agree.
It's just
the aesthetic of this game lends itself much more to the bright, shiny, tropical. But I think the problem with this, the main issue with this level is, firstly, could have done without it. I just don't think it adds a lot to this game.
It's totally.
And the
random.
second is it's. The gameplay is tedious. There are parts of the Amy Tails section. The worst offender is when you come across an area and you have to pull down walls with your enemy and then you push buttons and then you pull fans and beams that they use to traverse it into place, but it's so janky and badly made, and it takes ages, and you've got vines bombing up from underneath you and hitting you without hitting you, and there's a lot of stuff like that, which is just like, oh. And of course everything has to happen 3 times, so you 3 escalations of a level of a gimmick until you finish it. And then the Eggman, there's a couple of quite broken sections with Eggman as well. I just could have done without it. That's basically the main thing I've said about it. It's not essential. Is the music any good?
I actually think it is quite cool. I think it's quite.
Let's hear it.
I like the strings in it. I think, if I'm thinking of the right one, this one.
Oh yeah, it's quite frantic.
Unfortunately, it just sounds like every other fucking song in this soundtrack, especially near the end, where it's just it's just shit like that, or just dun 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 dun. It's always that.
It's pretty predictable. It's a pretty.
That could be melody. That could be Sky Sister or Lyrics Layer. I wouldn't know, or even Ocean Purification Part. They all sound the same.
Yeah. That's nice. And there's just not much variety. Like the most exciting it gets is when you have to grapple enemies and hurl them into rocks to free the vines.
Yeah, but I mean, even that's not very exciting.
That's what I mean. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's let down by gameplay and just a less than interesting environment.
Okay, cool. What's your 10?
Lyrics Tomb.
Oh, okay, fine. I haven't got that. Why is Lyrics Tomb so low?
This is the first level. It's fine. It's a tutorial level basically. It's a very good way of setting everything up. It shows you the dynamics. It's probably one of the more polished levels. It helps you orientate all the controls. It's just not exciting, and it hints at like that sense of, oh dear, is this the game? This is the majority of what we do.
Yeah.
Are these long side-scrolling sections where you push a button and a wall moves, and then you push another button and a wall moves.
Yeah,
it's not exploration. It's not particularly cognitively demanding. It's just going through the motions, basically.
Systematic.
And I mean, the majority of this level is that. You have to align 4 beams of light by getting to a certain point to open the door, and then you unlock Lyric, and then Lyric's unleashed. It's tedious, to be honest. It's not.
Agreed.
The best part is the lovely walk through the very, very pretty jungle at the start with Sonic and Tails.
Yeah, the start's so nice.
Yeah, it is. The speed sections are a waste of time. I can't stand them. They should have been cutscenes. They're absolutely pointless. The best part of the level is when you walk onto a plateau and Sonic's like, this is such a nice view or something. It is genuinely a really nice view.
Yeah.
And it's a very like, oh, this could be a really lovely game, you know. And then he's like, Sonic, do you see this structure over there? I do, buddy.
Finding out.
Way over there?
Oh yeah.
I do, buddy. I don't know what it is, but no harm in finding.
And it's like a massive ancient statue. That's obviously a hint at like what could have been.
Yeah, because you don't go there.
And then Metal Sonic appears out of nowhere, and you fight a bunch of idiots. And
Metal Sonic is pretty cool in this game, to be fair.
He is. It's one of his better iterations.
He also looks great and moves really well. Yep. I like it.
I agree. Actually, I agree with you. I think Metal Sonic is great. He is a cash grab and doesn't really work within the Boom universe, I don't think, but fine.
No, he's also not designed in a Boom way. They had loads of really cool concept art of how to make his limbs different, you know, just or like some extra armor. But then they just went for the same design, but with slightly longer shins.
You just know Izuka-san would have been like, get Metal Sonic in so that people get excited.
Yeah, 100%.
Just chuck him in there, and they're like,
exactly.
Same with Shadow. That's even worse, but we'll come to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, I don't know how you can rate it much higher. To be honest. It's quite a simple level, and the beginning is really nice, but the bulk of it is like not anything special at all.
Yeah,
I love this music.
Yeah, it's so good, this music.
Nice
Kind of
stomp.
higher for me. It's fine. I'll play it without the shit sound effects.
Do you not
when we
want
get to
Sonic
it.
stomping?
Not quite.
Dun,
Dun, dun. It's great, that, yeah. I like it a lot.
Time to rev the engine. Boost pads are awesome.
I sent...
They
I
externalize everything, every thought,
I know,
observation.
exactly.
What did you send?
After I'd been playing that game for so long, I sent E101 at 3 a.m. a text just saying time to rev the
Time
engine.
to rev the engine.
It was all I could hear
So
in my
funny.
head on loop. Dreadful. Okay, yeah. That's your 10th place. That's
Yeah.
fair. I mean,
Why
mine
the
isn't
hell
too
would you
far
put it
away.
any higher?
You'll see. Okay, well, my 10th is Sky Citadel.
Yeah, fair.
I hate this level.
Bro does not like this level.
I can't separate my personal experience from it. I played this level 3 times because when I was trying to complete the game,
It's so cooked.
the crown, the last crown to collect in this level, is on a speed section just before you finish.
It's not actually a speed. Oh no, it is a speed.
It is
I
a
stand
speed
corrected.
section.
It is a speed section.
And it's just before you get to the end, and it's one of the ones that you're meant to collect automatically. Like, you can just run forward and you'll get it. And twice, it just didn't pick up for me. I didn't get it. And so I did it again last time. I thought, right, well, else I'll do it. And it didn't do it. And so I just thought, fuck this. I'm not going to get everything in the game. Because if I literally can't finish it when it's meant to work, I'm not going to do it. It was so awful. And at first, I thought, this is a cool level. This is good. It's got a good gimmick. The lasers is okay. It's decent.
It's
Cool
fine.
It's cool environment.
It's really boring.
But it's got quite a nice chill atmosphere. But I then, playing again, I realise it's not chill atmosphere. It's empty and soulless and underdeveloped. There's nothing going on. It's just flat. There's no kind of like flair to it. It's like you've stripped away all of the flair and style from Sky Sanctuary, made it Sunset, which is quite nice, and just had like empty spaces with old architecture and then enemies and boring fucking hit the laser, turn it, hit the. I hate the laser gimmick because it's also so insultingly simple.
Yeah.
It doesn't challenge you to think about
That's
it. All you
what I
got to
mean.
do is turn
You
it,
spend
and it'll do it automatically.
a lot of time doing extremely easy puzzles, like the tile one.
But I also don't. I think the problem is I also don't want it to be any harder because it means I have to spend more time playing it.
Yeah.
So in a way, I'm happy it's so easy, but it's also like, well, this is just pointless, isn't it? I've not got much to say about it. I think there's a part of the music I like when it's like it goes like ticka 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 ticka. No, is it? No, that's a different one.
Play it.
When does it go? Where's the bit with the cool? Yeah, dun, 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 dun. I like that. Dun, 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 dun. I heard this so many times.
It's pretty triggering.
Dun, 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 dun. That is cool. I heard that so many times. And then this. Oh yeah, this is quite epic.
I like this.
Oh, again, it could have been so much better, but it was just so flat. It's so lifeless. This is when the game really gets shit.
Yeah, it does, and it's so evident. I mean, it's such a cool idea. They had that like tower on the beach which activates, and on paper it sounds so cool.
It's just like Sky Sanctuary.
Yeah, there's a lighthouse. It's on the beach. It activates because you put a crystal in it. It sends you up into a city floating in the sky, hidden in the atmosphere, inhabited by an ancient race. And then you get there.
Well, it's a tried and tested concept that works, that is iconic, hence Sky Sanctuary.
Yeah.
But it's just so boring.
It's
such soulless.
Yeah, and it's somehow there's even less of like the footprint of the ancients on it than when you're on the ground. It's just
it's just copy and pasted buildings. Sadly it's very underdone, underbaked.
I've put that
much cooler.
It's slightly higher for me, but not much. We'll get to it.
Yeah, well that's my 10. What's your 9?
Okay, lyrics there, creepy student. Okay, I've in 9th place I've put Slowpoke Isle.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Well, it's a mess.
It is a fucking mess.
This more so like, at least it's a hot mess and there's a lot going on, but it's very like, what are we doing? Well, it feels like 4 levels squashed together. So you start with the running section, of course, which is crap and boring, and this is actually one of the worst ones because it's just wild. You're like loops and jumps, and it's impossible to track. Then you have the most boring section, which is so bad, where you basically play a game of catch between Sonic and Knuckles, and run at Lyric over water as Sonic, and then run at Eggman over ground as Knuckles, and then they eventually collide. And it's really boring and repetitive, and you have to watch this terrible cutscene of them like lobbing the crystal to each other. It's like, are we in a level or are we in a it's a mess. Then you get to
tiresome.
That's really boring. Then the level proper begins, like 10 minutes in, and you're at a random turtle village, which is like nice, but apparently, and I haven't tested this. This part of the level changes depending on whether you help old Tucker or not.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
If you don't help him, there are bots there, or there's something different.
No, if you don't help him, there's like red kind of weird. It looks like sort of red rose bushes everywhere, and they prevent you from getting all the collectibles, which is quite cool.
Oh. God, what was that?
Sorry, I just punched the fucking mic.
He's trying to open a chest.
It's just my PTSD reflexes.
Time
from
to
playing
rev
the
the engine.
Yeah, that's quite cool. That is quite cool. But yeah, there's that bit, and then fine. That's like, okay, take each character and do a bit of climbing and flying and jumping and turn on the horn. There's a horn. What does it do? Why do you have to? What does it do? Why do you have to do that? It's just unexplained. You just use it. They're like, there's a massive horn.
Yeah.
Let's blow it, and then they all turn it on. I don't think the turtle even asks them to do that.
No, it's really weird. I don't know why they do that. I'm not really sure what it achieves.
And the turtle says something like, I just love living here. But I guess that's his line differs if you don't help him.
Yeah, he's really upset. He's like, oh well, I guess time travel it is quite hard. And then Sonic's like, oh yeah, we should have gone back in time. You know, like they're all really upset.
Way to
about
go,
it.
Tails!
Way to go, Tails!
That's the fucking horn.
That's how you blow it and the door opens.
How do you like my hammer?
Which makes no sense. Then you go out into this boat section, which is unbearably dull, where you, again, 3 rounds of enemies as you tug the boat along this
slow
couple
boat,
of jumping section. Then you're randomly... Then Metal Sonic...
no progress.
Metal Sonic comes back, annihilates the village that you just had, and like completely takes it all out. Then you go onto an octagon tower, which they talk about as if they know what it is, and ring a bell on there. Then you go to some caves, play a kind of repeat the pattern game, and then you get the crystal and you go.
Yeah.
Absolute shit show.
It is pretty random.
So incoherent.
I quite like it.
Yeah, there's a certain charm in like just completely... But when you look at it objectively, you're like, okay, well that was a mess. That had nothing binding it together.
Yeah,
it was just a selection of things, and the reasons for it are all aforementioned. But I think for me, it has to go down there.
Yeah, okay,
and then again, it has some really tedious fighting sections, and
yeah, it does.
I think the gameplay shines more in other levels. To be honest,
that's fair.
I do like the environment. The turtle village is sweet.
Nice.
The boat area reminds me of Garkoro.
It's cool that it's from Barnacle. It's cool that it's a different island as well.
Yeah, Slowpoke. Yeah, Slurpoke.
Yeah,
Slurpoke Isle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, mine's not too
you
far
can jack
away,
it
but
off when you get to it.
My 9th place. You won't like this. Is Lyric's weapon facility. I know you love this fucking place.
No, it's chill, mate.
Okay, nice.
You've got to relax.
Don't you dare tell me what number it is, or it'll ruin everything. So as I mentioned before, this level reminds me of the Incredibles game, which is fucking awful.
It's dreadful.
And then the Robots game, which is much better aesthetically.
That will never get old.
It's really annoying.
That will never get old.
Please. It's really annoying because you've just done the abandoned research facility. And the next level,
all you want to do is have a break.
Pretty much the same thing, but just without all the moss, and it's back in time. It's pretty dull. The reason this isn't higher because the level itself is kind of cool. Like the last segment is when you climb the scaffolding around an unfinished sentinel, which is quite cool in this giant room. With it's a concept, it's cool. It's just more gimmicky, whatever.
The sentinel is quite cool though.
Yeah,
it's been built in the past,
but you have to endure, which I fucking hate, this security room, which takes
the tile,
12 to 15 minutes.
So bad.
Where you do a boring tile puzzle, avoid lasers, fight a wave of enemy, long. It's those fucking rolling eyes who are really hard to kill.
Yeah.
Then repeat the same thing 5 times. Then you've got to bring out the fucking buddy bot. He's such a twat.
Buddy bot.
And then he's like, "Look at these lights. It's like the holidays," which is one of the stupidest lines.
Here's a bounce pad.
Then eventually you have to go back. Then there's more enemies. Then you get a zip line. It's just it drags on. The intro is kind of cool, where Tails is stuck behind a fucking
fuck
vent.
that bit. It's so shit.
No,
you can watch
I
him.
don't mind it.
You can watch him get smashed up.
Well, yeah, it's
by
fast action.
panels, and it's.
But there's a really cool secret area in that place where if you go behind,
That's cool.
you find a secret room full of the minions, which is they're quite cool because they're part of Lyric's army, but they're not like foot soldiers. They're kind of just technicians.
Yeah, they're helpers.
who run about. It's quite cool. There's a room of them. You've got to kill them all to get a chest. That's nice. And you get to admire the aesthetic. It's also where you find young Tucker and say, it's a poison berry, not a boysenberry. Don't plant it. He's like, oh, I didn't realize that. And then that's how you avoid it.
The hell is he doing in that?
Why is he in a
weapon
jail cell,
nuclear
in a
weapon facility?
It's so weird. Yeah. The music's kind of cool. It's got quite a kind of techie sound to it. Where is it? Here it is. This. Unfortunately, it just brings in those boom strings that are everywhere again. yeah, it's
It's
kind of
okay.
Cool.
It's
fine.
It's this bit.
Here.
Are you sure they don't say poison?
Why, you are right. It does say poison. Ooh, I would have made a huge mistake. Thank you so much for fixing this.
It's so shit. He's literally just standing in the middle of a barren
So
room
weird.
with a flask.
It's the only occasion that the time travel in the past has a bearing on the thing in the future. It's
but
really
it's
weird.
It's just so underbaked.
But like in the gameplay,
As
it's
we-
so
and
odd.
for what we know why. We know
Yeah,
why.
exactly.
It's fine. Poor Boom.
That's kind of poor Boom. It is. It's such
He's
a
trying.
shame.
Like that was a setup for something much bigger, and it
trying
wasn't
so hard,
allowed
but it
to
wasn't allowed
blossom.
to
So
be-
all
exactly.
all you get is this like fucking weird exchange with young and old Tucker.
Yeah, it's so odd. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's no stakes felt, but like what happens is pretty serious. Like his whole village is
massive.
fucked because you don't go back, and it's so weird. It's totally odd. Anyway, yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Pretty much,
It is tonally odd. That's another
it's
good
got-
point. Which is that they originally wanted it to be a much more serious game.
Yeah.
But then
Well, you can tell in certain
but
parts,
and that's why
it's just not.
the boom gelling doesn't sometimes
No,
fight with it.
it's kind of the opposite.
Because it's quite like the places they go back to are quite serious. He's got his weapons facility, a purification plant. They're like hardcore locations.
Yeah.
Not a lot of levity there, and yet
No.
they're sort of running through it, going, "Oh my god, a bounce pad! Oh my god, such good teamwork! Wow, I love this."
Yeah, exactly. It's so weird. Yeah, it's just another confusing.
This is a
Element of
job
the
for
game.
Buddy Bot.
Fuck off, Buddy Bot.
Yeah,
He is quite cool. I like
Buddy
him.
Bot-san.
Buddy-san.
Buddy arimashita.
Buddy-masta. Yeah, anyway. That's what Izuka-san was saying.
Yeah,
About Buddy Bot. That's all I have to say about it.
yeah. Thank God.
Yeah, pretty mid. Let's go. Please. We've got fucking way more levels to go.
It's chill. In eighth place, I have your favourite Sky Shit.
Sky shit.
Honestly, I haven't got much else to say about it. Like
Yeah.
you basically said it all.
That's not.
It's a bit broken. It's pretty fucking tedious.
It's so
The
broken.
laser mechanisms are fine the first
Pure
time.
Jankachino.
Yeah, it's. You know what? Okay, there's one thing I've got to say about it. Are you drowning?
Yeah.
Just immediate death.
What?
The only thing I think that is good about this level is that it has some sense of story in that it's very much a level of two parts. You get there with Knuckles and Amy, who for some reason have been unable to bring their friends up because you only go two at a time, whatever, then it breaks. And it's like chill, no enemies, just explore. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Then the stakes are massively increased.
Yeah.
With the world's worst
So
cliffhanger
dumb.
teaser that they telegraph at the start.
Why?
It's so
It's not a critical moment in the game.
so-
It's
I get
it's meant to be. But
it's a
just
hangover
not.
because it would have been the moment that like his friends help him to
Yeah.
survive.
Yeah.
But because there's no, that's never earned, and no one cares. It just looks so dumb. And yeah, like the robots shoot him, and Lyric betrays him, and they like it's so crap. They shouldn't have given up all the crystals. They were not in that bad a position.
No, not at all.
They give them all up to Lyric, and then Lyric's like, obviously I don't give a shit about you, I'm going to kill you, and then blows them all off, runs away, and then they dig Sonic out of the rubble, and he's like, shall we go? And they're like,
yeah, it's so...
and then it's fine.
It's so anticlimactic.
So rubbish to decide to start with that.
It's like the Star Wars... It's the same level of shit as Star Wars 9. I think something like this happens in there.
Yeah, it's just crap.
It's like it's like in Forces when they go into null space. He's like, "This is the worst, but you'll never get out of here." 30 seconds later, he's just out of it.
Yeah,
he's like, well, I'm back.
exactly. It's just nonsense.
No
it's
stakes.
It's like
no tension.
It's like a 3-year-old trying to employ a cinematic device.
Yeah,
Just
it's like,
not
he's dead.
Understanding how
he's
it
fine.
works.
Exactly, it's crap.
Yeah. But I did when I played it last time, and I had the luxury of only playing it once. I did have a real sense of like, okay, the stakes are like
real sad.
the stakes are raised and higher, and it's like, okay, Lyric's like he's now winning for the first time, because he's up until that point he's an absolute pussy. He doesn't achieve a single thing.
Yeah,
he
not
fails
really.
at every turn. Eggman runs into him, and then it's like, okay, this is now quite serious, and you get this urgent sense of like, we've got to chase them, which the game hasn't been able to achieve thus far. So I like that. There's a nice split, explore and then
Which is
and
emphasised
then
by
chase.
by this music.
Yeah, that is a good tune. I have to say, and I like the exploration theme as well.
Yeah, it's chill. It's nice.
And it's also just a relief to be in a slightly different environment to all of the others.
I know. Yeah, true.
That's why it's 8 for me.
Yeah, nice, fair.
And I can tell you right now that in 7th place I put.
No. So my 8th place, I've got Lyrics too.
Okay, so just quickly smash through that. Then.
Why? It's as you said.
Do you have anything new to add? No, shut up.
Stop, drop, and roll.
I'm going to emphasise the stuff I liked a bit more than you. The jungle at the start is so nice. And you do think, oh my god, this is gorgeous when you start playing. I remember when we first played, we were like, God, this is lovely.
Yeah,
this is so cool.
It got me very excited.
Yeah.
But then the disappointment kicks in
I know.
around the Tails bit.
I know, but the song is. I'll just let it run for a bit because it's gorgeous.
It's lovely.
So pleasant.
Time to rev the engine.
Yeah,
Please.
sorry.
What a dump.
This place officially sucks. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I like the chase at the start. I think it's iconic. It's great. I think you've said it all already.
Yeah, I have.
But
Thanks.
I really like the music, and I think the opening jungle environment is nice enough that it pushes it all the way to 8th place for me.
That's fair. I agree.
And the reveal of Lyric is quite cool when he appears.
Yeah, he's
like,
cool for like
we have unfinished business.
3
and
seconds.
He's like, oh.
I also
like it when you chase him out of the tomb and he's freaking out and flying away. I must get to my lair.
Yeah, it's all a bit
mate.
shit.
But like, I like that. It kicks off the story.
That's
why I like it.
I think that I agree. I remember that feeling of like, this is a really fucking nice game when you're out in the jungle and it looks really pretty. Yeah, and then it slowly dissipates over the next hour.
Yeah, rapidly.
As you're like, okay, this is the vibe.
All right, here we go, everyone.
Mate, you got to stop this background audio.
Sorry, no.
Constant boom in the background.
Just listen to some of Lyrics.
Yeah.
Absolute
Safe to say that
shit.
entering the tomb.
Let's just stop this guy and then argue, okay?
Stay close. I want to tie this snake into a knot.
There is more fight in you than I thought.
Sonic, how did he know you?
The voice acting for Lyric is not good either.
No, it's just so
unfortunately.
wanky.
Yeah, that's all quite
Trashy
shit.
is what it is. Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, shall I fly on 7th
What's
place?
the
Lyric's
7th
Weapon
place?
Factory.
Weapon Facility.
Sorry, that's the one you. Oh,
Yeah,
is
nice.
it? Are you sure?
Yes.
And then it's Abandoned Research Factory.
No, they're both facilities.
They're both facilities. Okay, that's so shit.
I know.
Yeah, you have said most of it. To be honest, I've put that at 7th place. Was that 7th? Yeah.
Yeah, they're both.
I'm higher on you
facility.
on the aesthetic. I think it's pretty cool. I like
Yeah,
the blue
I know
lines.
you
I
are.
like how it's mirrored in Lyric's layer later on. It's a similar thing but evil.
Yeah.
I like the shininess. It's cool. It looks like it's very familiar as a sort of game of this era
Yeah,
aesthetic.
that's what I mean.
But I like it.
It's
I
quite-
think I like the
It's quite Gen A.
I like the geometric patterns on the floor and the sort of railings that are see-through, and the Sentinel room is genuinely quite a cool spectacle as well. The conveyors make for good obstacles, and the tiles are the worst thing in the world. Who the fuck's idea was that?
Yeah.
Absolutely shit. I think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Fine, fair. That's your 7th place.
That's my 7th place.
Okay, mine is the pit.
The Pit.
The pit. It starts off again.
Do you want to tell us what that is?
No.
What's the Pit?
So the pit.
Because I would have no idea.
Yeah, that's fair. I've got to remember to do that because I remember I didn't remember a single level of this game. It all meshed into one. The pit is the last level of Cliff's excavation site, and you start off. Why are you here again? To find a crystal. The map has. I think the map has told you to come here to get a crystal.
No, you've just done the Riptide level in the boat.
Down the river, and you've ended up here.
Yeah, and then you get there. But
Yeah.
the point is to
get
get a crystal.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's the one that ends with the driller worm boss.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not fucking telling you. You've just played it.
Yeah, mate. 6 hours. So you start off in a speed section, which is great.
In the jungle.
Then, yeah, in the jungle. Lovely, lovely views. I love this bit. It's great. This is why it's so high, because I think this is the best example of the speed section.
It's
Cool
not that
views.
high. You've put it halfway up your list.
Okay, but no, because the rest of it's so mid. That's what I mean.
Boost pads are awesome.
It would be lower if it wasn't for this opening bit. I'm going to ignore that. You start on a nice island, and then just good views, nice trees, treetops, etc. Then you play as Sonic and Knuckles, and there's some great banter. And then you arrive in this purple canyon, industrial canyon. You're like, okay, this isn't too nice. There's some decent gameplay there. A nice puzzle involving a mine car and a spring. I like that.
Yep.
It's all right, good exploration.
It makes
Tails
good
and
use
Amy
of the
are going
gimmicks
off
at
another way.
hand.
It does, yeah. And quite smoothly as well. And then it just gets a bit worse because you find this crab excavator machine, and then you go into a cave, and then you're in a fucking just industrial mine, which is just like every other level in this game. You got to descend it, fight enemies. Then ends with you fighting a driller worm. It's cool when you see the driller worm shoot by in the tunnel as a giant mass. You can't amorphous thing. You can't make out. That's cool. But it starts off like the game. It starts off great and gets so much worse. It starts off really nice, then gets ugly and boring, which is a shame. But I do praise. I think this level shines a lot for lots of good dialogue. It has quite a lot of good just moments like that.
The Knuckles and Sonic dynamic is like at its best. In this level.
It is. I agree. It's great.
It's really good. They feel like a proper bro team.
Yeah, they do. That's my 7. What's your 7? Lyrics weapon 7.
Yes.
Okay, what's your 6 then?
Oh wait, the pit was in 7th place.
Pit's 7th place for me.
Okay. So my 1, 2, 3. So
Have you done your 7th?
Lyrics
Okay.
Weapon Factory.
Let me do my 6th quickly because we've done it already.
Okay.
My 6th is Slowpoke Isle.
Okay. Why do you like it more than me?
We've said it all. I just think it's a really, really nice place, and the music.
It's a really, really nice place.
Here a jump, there a jump, everywhere a jump.
That's such a shit line. It's just too enthusiastic.
Yes.
The song is so chill. Listen to this. It's back to the nice nature
I agree.
zones,
It's
which is
really
where
nice.
Boom is
I
best.
love that song.
It's just much better like that.
If the whole level was like that, I'd be so happy.
Yeah,
It's not.
I agree. The fucking Lyric
There's
and
a
Eggman
bunch of
chase
other
with
crap
crystals
that-
is fucking dreadful. But it
that
isn't too
part
long.
is like 20% of the time.
No, it's not. It's about 10%. Once you get to the village, it's lovely, and you climb up this nice thing, big wooden gate. You're in a cool village. There's
No
one
one in
turtle
it.
here. That's another thing. Everyone's so fucking empty. Bygone Island is empty. There's no one there.
It's a dead zone.
It's so weird. Cliffs at least has a bit of life in it. Anyway, you've kind of said it all, but I like the sunset vibe. I like how it's a different island. It feels distinct from Bygone. The boat bit is rubbish. It's too slow. But I like, as you said, it's quite Garcore.
I like the octagon tower.
Octagon tower is random, but I like the bells. It has the Slowpoke Isle has a distinct aesthetic. The turtle vibes, the shells. It's more wooden. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just the vibe is nice there, basically. That's kind of as much as I've got to say about it, because you've covered it all. Why it's called Slowpoke Island, I have no idea. That has no relevance to it.
None.
But yes, I'll accept it. That's my 6th place.
Cool. My 6th is Bygone Island.
Nice.
It's lovely. It's a very, very expansive and cool recreation of the town from the show. It's got lots of nice areas and cool secrets, but it's completely lifeless.
Yeah,
it's like completely lifeless.
It's a ghost town.
It is. It feels weird. It almost would have been better if they hadn't done this, because it's like the mayor is there, but he may as well be a wall. He may as well be a plant. He's like so inanimate, and you have to repair stuff for him, and it's fine.
He's also not. He's not ruling it. He's not leading anything.
Get me a baby to kiss.
It's so good though. There's no one to rule.
No, it's so Styx, who's a massive part of the show, is, and again, I understand why they had no grasp of this character who'd just been introduced into the show, and now they had to make him make her part of the game. But she really is completely superfluous, other than to start possibly the most tedious side quest of all time.
Get all the shinies.
Get 68 shinies throughout all the levels, which is such an annoying thing to do, because it forces you to replay them all to the end as well.
I know.
Just and look for and change your entire game experience and just look for footsteps on the floor so that you can see where these things are. Yeah. There are a couple of other mini games that are like, okay, you race around the bay with the beaver, who somehow did that himself. Yeah. You collect jewels or pearls for a jellyfish in a jar. He's really annoying. He doesn't shut up.
Fuck off, Hokey and Pokey. They're awful.
Yeah. You activate, also a really boring quest, you activate the defense systems for the sheep.
Percy.
My favorite, Percy.
No, actually, she's actually a bandicoot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. My favorite quest is the Salty and Pepper, who are these two hippos, and you have to go and find
big fan of them.
His brother, who's, as mentioned before, too fat to come home.
Yeah.
It's a nice hub. It's got lovely music. Do you want to just play the music?
Yeah, I will.
I think it's the same.
Pretty nice.
No, it's not the same as Slowpoke.
No, but it's used in Crazy Light. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very calming and nice.
Here a jump, there a jump.
Stop.
Hey,
stop,
great job,
stop,
buddy.
Stop. Please stop. I don't want to hear a jump, there a jump ever again.
It's I like it. I had a lot of fun exploring it, getting the things.
Yeah, me
getting
too.
the quests.
That's the best part about it.
That is, and that genuinely the sections where you go into the scaffolding of the empty dead town and jump around, they're actually quite good.
Yeah, they are.
They're good puzzles.
They're cool.
And they cram a lot of collectibles in areas that really make you explore. And I appreciate the amount. There's actually, if you look at the town, a lot of work has gone into all of the buildings and the design of them.
Like Mayor Burger's there.
Yeah, I know. And it makes it convincingly look like a town.
Mayor Burger.
It's just a shame it's so dead.
It's a shame that he's not.
It's a shame. That would help.
Great in there.
Just a couple of guys wandering around, just to make it like
great.
Just a bit more. But it really is dead.
It's such a shame. I would have ranked it. So it's in fifth.
It would have been first place.
I would have put it way higher
if it had life.
It should be an island paradise full of like.
It's a tropical island with a beautiful town,
but with nothing in it. It's such a shame.
Yeah, and it's
also cool. It's also so hard to navigate.
Yeah,
it's so hard
to navigate.
To
not only is it hard to navigate, it takes a fucking age to walk across.
Yeah, it takes ages. Even the Enebeam thing, when you get it, doesn't help.
There are more.
Yeah.
There are more NPCs in the
Cliffs.
peripheral areas of the town, like the farm,
than the actual town.
Than the actual town.
There's literally only Pluribus, Percy, and
Pluribus. No one knows who you're talking about.
Sorry,
the mayor.
Mayor Fink.
The mayor Fink.
I know him by his first.
What's his party? That would have been a good quiz question.
What?
His political party that he's
don't
campaigning.
fucking
It's like
know what.
Rodents Unite.
Oh
something.
yeah.
Rodents First or something.
No, it's Rodents United. So good.
He's running unopposed.
Well, until he gets
the beaver. I think.
Until Fastidious starts to.
He gets ideas of
Is
ground.
it Rodents United? Admiral Beaverton and Professor Cluckins are on his side. They're both cunts. He's like, oh yes, I should go the posh one.
Yeah.
Why is tomato sauce? Oh my god! It's just exploring the Boom wiki is so funny. It's like the weirdest things have links. Like there's a page called Eggman's tomato sauce, and then Leroy the turtle. His mansion is the mayor's mansion. It's got a page. It's so good.
I have to watch that show. We'll do an episode. We'll do a pod ep on the show.
The show is
at
so
some
good.
point as
What the
well.
fuck is
Once we've got through.
PuppyCon?
That's that. I know what that is. That's that competition.
Great. Anyway, yeah. It's in my fifth place. I completely agree. The biggest thing is it's just empty.
What was your sixth again? Sorry,
Slowpoke. The music is so nice, and it is the best thing is finding the collectibles because you go all over the in the beach and the lighthouses. You're exploring the wooden structures of the town. It's great. The farm is nice. The northern. It's called Greenvale Farm, I think, the northern part.
You see,
but again, it's just a little bit dead. Like the area that fucking Salty's in, it's just so empty and lifeless. But I'm not. I don't know. Just a superior artistic direction would have helped with it a lot. But it's just a bit empty. But it is cool to see the village and run around it. It would have been better if it actually felt like the village from the show, but it's but again, for reasons.
But I appreciate the design.
Yeah, agreed.
That they put into actually making it. It is quite cool.
Yeah, cool. Okay, that's my fifth. What's your fifth?
Also, if you didn't know the show, you would not know what that town was. You'd have imagine playing it and not knowing the show quite well and being like, oh, this is the town.
Yeah,
you'd be like, what? Where am I? What is it? What's the context of this place? Why am I here?
Why is it called Bygone Island?
No.
Bygones. Why is it called that?
Don't know.
It's really weird.
In my fifth place, I have put Crater Lake.
I thought so. So what have you got so... Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go on.
It's a lovely area.
That's kind of all there is to say.
Yeah, there's not, nice. And it's short.
I know.
You can get through it quite quickly.
Thank God for that.
What's quite interesting is with this one area, there is a little bit of a narrative. So that the two jellyfish, Hokey and Pokey, found this area. The two jellyfish, Hokey and Pokey. Yeah, they moved there out of the town. They found the crystal that the ancients had hidden there to keep it away from Lyric. It was too bright and it was keeping them up at night, so they chucked it into the waterfall. That's what they say.
That's so weird.
It's just bizarre. Anyway, it's a lovely area. It's just nice. There's a.
Is that explained in the game?
They say it. They're like.
Oh, I always tune out with them. They piss me off too much.
I'll find it.
I want Rocky Road ice cream.
Shut up. So annoying.
I'll find it for you. Hang on.
And then fucking Salt Bay's just there.
The Salt Bay. No, Pepper. His brother.
Sorry, that's Captain Pepper.
Yeah. Listen, they say this.
What are you talking about?
I never get what I want. We came here to get a crystal. Do you know where it is?
Yeah, that bright thing. We had it, but who can sleep with that thing around? It's like living on the sun. We don't have it. We tossed it up the waterfall.
See?
So weird. Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Very odd.
And then it's just there's the lake area, then there's the cave, then there's a side-scrolling bit, then there's a nice cave which has really cool ponds and greenery on the walls.
And good music. This is it.
Yes, I like the music.
It's really cool. Nice and atmospheric.
Yeah, and it's just a nice short level.
Yeah.
Decent.
It's in my fourth place.
The caves are well designed as well.
That's what. Yeah. I love the opening. the speed section is really great.
It's probably the best
on
one.
the side of a volcano
Yeah.
and you're going through lava. It's really cool. And the cave is very nice. It's got good exploration in the cave. Lots of different areas to go to. It's good. Yeah. And as you said, it's brief and short and quick and it's easy. It's nice. It's over fast. I like the bit in the actual lake. That's cool. On the platforms and with Pepper on the side. Yeah, it's nice. It's good. It's just bright and pleasant.
Yeah, it's the type of environment this game does better, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about it. It's in
Okay,
my fourth place.
my fourth place is the abandoned research facility. The fucking longest level in the game. I think it's actually a remarkably impressive design in terms of how thoroughly
it is.
like the way
Old
all the
it is.
Yeah, it feels like you're
It
properly
looks
moving through
aged, yeah.
an alien facility. I like how the pipes interact, and as you kind of move through it, it's sometimes you do genuinely think, okay, that's quite neat how we've progressed through that level, like, and how you pulled everything together. That just feels quite good. It's a shame just getting to that point. It's always slightly clunky. It's also marred by relentless repetition as usual. There's like a couple of 3-stage sequences that continually crop up. There's the tiles rear their ugly head for the first time, actually.
Yeah.
I think the Sonic and Tails section is pretty boring. You go through
It's too
sewers.
slow.
It's very repetitive. You do the same thing. You open a door, hydro dash through an area, open another door, hydro dash through an area, fight some villains. There's a lift mechanic where it stops at 3 floors and enemies spawn in. You have to fight them. If you ignore that part of it and the combat, it is actually, there's a lot to be applauded for the design of the environment. It's cool. I respect it.
Yeah.
But it's a slog. There's no two ways about it. It is.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just tiring.
And this is the one with that iconic. No, the music's great. I really like
the music is so good in this one. Yeah, I'll play it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So that's your 4.
Fourth place.
Okay, top 3 now. Thank God for that. My number 3 is ocean purification.
Ocean purification.
Purification plant. Yeah, it's a great level. Amy and Sonic, I love that. It's got a good progression to it. You start off in the cool aquarium tunnels, and something's filled off because the crystal's fake, and then the big villain
for some
is
reason,
revealed, which is the tunnel bot.
He's awesome.
Nice kitty.
Nice kitty.
And he's really cool. Great design. Kind of rat with like this rat squid with
It's like the Sentinels,
rotating jaws.
interestingly named in the Matrix.
Yeah, from the Matrix. And you have the first one's cool. The next 2 are boring. Chase segments where you get chased by it. And then you're in this big. You're in the actual plant where you have to kind of get through vats of shit and goo, which is again good because Amy and Sonic's gameplay is quicker, and so it's a bit snappier than the other 2, which is quite fun. But it's okay. It's just classic boom shit. And then you get outside to this lovely spectacle of this giant cavern, which is marked on the side by 2 waterfalls. The ocean has opened up into this space, which is quite cool.
It's quite like Kingdom Valley.
It's like in Pirates of the Caribbean 5.
It's also a better reference is fucking Kingdom Valley, isn't it?
No,
it's just like with
it's
the
not
water
better.
wall.
Yeah, but that's round. That's
No,
a cylinder.
it's not. It's
It
a
is.
tunnel.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. It's the same thing. But it's really cool. Giant waterfalls other side, and a coral reef is exposed, and you get to walk along it. It's great, and you slowly go towards this big golden ancient tower where you find the central lab. That's cool, and you get in the angler and then do this fucking mini game, which is crap. But yeah, that place is great, and it's nice. It's good for Sonic and Amy interactions. It's nice for them to work together, and there's some good chat. Like when they come out, she's like, "Oh, look how nice this is. Just enjoy it." And Sonic can't sit still and doesn't, but she's like, "No, just chill. It's nice. It's good."
Yeah,
I like that.
it's a good character moment.
That's kind of all I have to say about it. It's just a solid level, and it has an interesting and entertaining progression, which is good. I think the song is good. This is the song. Oh, what a surprise! It's like every other fucking one. Yeah, just bog standard ambience, but it works. It's nice. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. 3rd place. I know you love this level, don't you?
I have it higher, yeah.
Yeah, classic. Okay, cool, nice. It's insane.
We just had a succession of horrendous technical faults, which is extremely in line with this game. We even started recording, and then I realized I wasn't recording.
It's just a fucking joke. It's pain.
E102 is done. He's done.
This game is killing me.
So in line.
It's torture.
Okay, I'm going to give you my third place, which I've already actually given you, but I'm going to tell you again because we weren't recording. It's the pit.
Sorry, do you mean the shit?
The shit, which is what we're in.
Oh, yeah.
You have the real sense that you're moving down from the top of the level, which I think is this fucking podcast, which I actually think is pretty cool. You start on you jungle, then into the surface of the massive industrial site underneath, and you drop down, go deep into tunnels. You get the teaser of the driller worm, and then you go through that. There's the Geonosis factory. There's even the bit where Knuckles pushes him in the same way that R2 pushes.
It's so weird.
3PO. And then there's a conveyor. It's actually very similar to Geonosis. And there's the conveyor sections, and the quite intricate side-scrolling area, which I think is the best of all the side-scrolling areas in the game.
It is good that bit. I agree.
It is. There's quite a lot going on, and you genuinely have to get all the collectibles. You actually have to engage. So it's been well designed. Then it gets quite tedious, and you have more fighting and opening doors and pulling on handles, etc. And then you get to an excellent boss with the worm. So I just think it's got more to offer than a lot of the other levels. It actually has a narrative that you feel you're progressing through it in a way that actually makes sense, unlike a lot of the other ones.
Yeah,
and it's like the more industrial, grimy vibe done well.
Yeah, that's fair. I just enjoyed it less. Okay, well, my second place.
Sorry, remind me what your third was.
Ocean purification. Okay, my second place is the abandoned research facility.
Okay, which I obviously had in fourth.
So this is just a solid. It's mostly a solid level. Mostly, my favorite part is the music, which gives it this really nice, intriguing, exciting, mystical vibe. With the kind of the floaty piano notes. This is it. It's really good.
It's actually really nice.
It feels ancient, hopeful, and quite epic. It's great. And yeah, it's a really nice place. It could be a boring factory like the next level, but instead, because of the ancient moss and the kind of decayed and how things aren't working, but some of it is, it's got a really comforting, cool, exploratory vibe that I like. It is the longest level in the game, and you do feel that bit, but it's still good. The worst part is the Sonic and Tails bit, where you have to create the waterways. It drags on a bit, but the waterways themselves are cool. They feel like big ancient pipes that haven't been touched for years. That's great. I like the puzzles are good. It's a nice place to be. It's a nice industrial place to be, which is good. And yeah, I like Maya. She's cool. She's intriguing, but
underused.
It also feels like a very summative game, like it's summative vibe of the game. I don't know if you wanted to show someone how the game feels, you show them this level, which is why I like it. It just exemplifies Boom, if that makes sense. The lyric.
I agree. It has it exercises all the characters, and it has that very distinct way
look
formula
and feel. Yeah. But I like it. It's good. Yeah. Just a solid second level. It's when things are kicking off. It's good. It's a good level.
I agree. And there are
my favorite thing about it is the music.
The music is really nice.
'Cause it's just lovely. No, not that one. Yeah. This one. Oh, this is great. This is the main theme of it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. It's brilliant. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, cool. And I like the geometry of all the platforms, and there are like moments where when you pull pipes into position or you rearrange your room, and it's
satisfying.
That's actually quite satifying.
Yeah.
Agreed. Cool. In third place,
no. What's your second?
Sorry, in second place, I meant to say, is Ocean Purification Plant.
Nice.
It's cool. This is explained by Quincy in throwaway dialogue, but he basically says this whole plant is there to cleanse the sea from the ancients' war. So it takes all of the waste and minerals from the war that they were having, so that to keep the sea in a level where it's clean, which aligns with the ancients' philosophy of maintaining nature and not
you do wonder,
it.
what is this place?
What is it? Why is there an ocean purification plant?
Yeah,
that's fucking cool. I like that a lot.
That is cool. I like. Yeah, it's
the design
it's so barely explained.
Yeah, it's like a throwaway line. So you spend the first half of the level in this kind of sewer treatment plant, which is it's actually designed quite well.
Yeah.
As you said.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the worst thing here is not being able to. So I wanted to get all the collectibles. And it's, if you remember, which I bet no one properly does. It splits into two sides, the left and right. You can either go as Sonic or Amy.
I like it whenever it does that.
Yeah, it's cool. But once you've done Sonic's part, you can't go back and do Amy's part, and they put loads of collectibles, so you have to. And even if you get to a certain part in Amy's bit and you've missed something, you then can't go back, which is also really irritating.
Yeah,
it's just poor design. And the wall of water area with the cannons, the boats which have cannons on them, which are also remnants of Lyric's War with the Ancients.
Yeah, those are quite cool.
It is pretty cool. And the tunnel bot a la Matrix, great.
Scary. Come on. Just a reference. That's what Quincy says.
I'm gonna play it.
Nice kitty.
I'm gonna play it.
But it's been made way worse by Jet. Oh, name drop by E101.
I'll play it now because I've done it so many times. I have to play it now.
Probably the Guardian.
What's a guardian?
Hello, kitty. Nice kitty.
Guardian is.
It's probably the Guardian.
It's probably the Guardian.
So dumb. Yeah,
I like the Guardian a lot.
Yeah, it's cool. It's good.
Which is why is it called Tunnelbot? Whatever.
Don't know. Our joint first place, Cliff's excavation site.
Indeed.
That's
well,
great.
Why have we put it both in number one?
Well, it's brilliant. It's such a good environment. It's really well developed. The aesthetic is lovely with as we said, the American Rockies, kind of pine trees, lake, mountains vibe. I love it. The idea of the place as well is really cool. As an excavation site, you've arrived at this ongoing operation, which doesn't actually kind of have any resolve. It's just happening, and you kind of pass through.
Well, it makes perfect sense that someone is investigating the massive amount of ruins that have been littered all over this place.
Exactly, it's nice, but it's a genuinely fleshed out. Compare it to Bygone, it's so much better.
Yeah,
you've got a nurse, to look after the miners.
There's
more
a whole
to interact
operation.
with
as well.
There's a chef who's catering. It's great. It's really cool.
Chef Woody, big up.
Sacré bleu. Yeah, he's all right. I like the mining bit. Foreman Fred has some fantastic voice acting from Kirk Thornton. Like, I think he did the best job he could have possibly done on that line. Agreed. It's great. I remember I felt that when I first played it. It's just a lovely vibe, and it's really fun to explore. The worst part is the wooden waterway sections kind of that you unlock near the end of that area, which are a little bit tedious, and you can't really go back. You have to just do this fucking awful speedrun bits again, which are a bit boring. But apart from that, it's a really cool place. I like Cliff. I like Quince. Yeah, it's good. It's a good introductory area, and the music is lovely. Here it is. Although I had it in my head for I couldn't sleep because it was all I could hear after I got all the collectibles. Here it is. It's so classic Boom.
It is.
It's nice. And then the Miners mission has a good song as well. This is great.
Getting to work.
It's brilliant.
Is this the voice acting you mean?
Can you help me save them? Please save them!
Yeah, that is good.
It's really good, mate.
Yeah, I can.
That's Shadow's voice actor.
Is it?
Bizarre.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what you say. Oh, wow.
He's genius.
He's better there than he is in Shadow.
Yeah,
as Shadow. Yeah, it's as you said, way more
It's great.
alive. The worst part of
the
this.
best part is how alive it feels.
Yes, and the worst part of the speed sections. There are 4,
Yeah, I agree.
and they're fucking
They're a
boring. To get to
nightmare.
the one distant area, you have to go through 2.
I love the bit where Salty is, which is above the
Yes,
waterfall
that's
that
to
goes
the
to
entrance
the
to the
lake.
pit.
There's a really nice chill area.
It's a very well
such a nice
made,
place.
fleshed out. It's I would love to be there.
Yeah,
I'd love to
so
just
nice.
explore, walk across that bridge. It is I would say the heart of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
It's got the most feel to it. I think it's really good.
Yeah, agreed.
Nothing more to add, really. It's
it's
the
just
one.
great.
The camping vibe. There's a lot of detail when you look at the tents and they put a lot of thought into the archaeological expedition that makes up what Cliff's excavation site would be. Just shame Cliff is like Loki dead.
Yeah, he is.
But that was one of Izuka-san's
He has
issues.
the chance to be cold as fuck and interesting, but he's just not.
That's one of Izuka-san's issues, is that they can, according to the Sonic Bible, there can only be two inventors, Eggman and Tails.
Yeah,
so his role was massively scaled down.
Which is fine, but like it could have still been done a lot more with. Just,
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be an inventor. He can still have personality as an archaeologist. But yeah, anyway. Cool.
That's it.
That's
Cliffs takes gold medal.
That's fair. I like that.
Yeah, it's definitely the best.
We agree on that.
Let's just smash through the bosses
Let's
then.
do bosses. So there's five bosses basically. There's Shadow the Hedgehog, there's the Driller Worm, Metal Sonic, Eggman's mech suit, and then Lyric the Last Ancient. So I've got Lyric in bottom place.
Okay, I've got Shadow.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's absolutely fucking pointless.
What do you mean?
He turns up and he goes, I'm going to defeat you. And then you just have a quite shit character fight through different time periods, and then he gets kicked off into the future, and that's it. It has no impact on story, and it's not needed.
Yeah, I guess not. It is.
I think compared to the other bosses, it's like a tier down. I actually think the bosses are pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. They are.
The gaming mechanic lends itself to quite good boss fights. They're quite good spectacles.
They're all pretty good.
For me, Shadow's like miles below the rest.
Oh, I wouldn't say so. I mean, he's not much further off me, but still, I last.
The prehistoric. It's like, okay, we're just randomly. What's causing these time jumps? Why are we doing this? What? They just obviously were told, put this character in the game, and then had to think of a way to jam it in and make it vaguely interesting. And it's piss easy. There's no strategy. You just homie attack him until he dies. It's just not good.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
And then he rocks up at the end. He's like, "Oh, you did it, great."
That's so weird, that bit. Lyrics is at the end. Well, but by the time you get there, it's like fuck this. Also, all of the bosses are quite good. So it's actually a bit of a. I don't know. I think they're all kind of even. I've not got much to say about this one. I like how you go to each pod as a different character and get the crystal, and it takes them down, and you have to knock them out. It's fine.
I've written what you've said. I basically said, like, by this point, you're bored of this boss mechanic of like tug them down, beat them up, do something. Tug them down, beat them up, do something.
Yeah. So it's just a bit dull.
It's cool. It's enjoyable to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, at least you fight him personally. You know, you can attack him. It's good.
I like watching him hurt because he's such a dick.
He's such a twat. Yeah. I've got Shadow in 4th place.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool that you're fighting Shadow. It's just cool that you've got a Shadow fight. I know it's retconned in it.
I don't want it.
Separate from that, it's cool that Sonic and Shadow fight. I like that.
I think what's much cooler is Metal Sonic.
Yeah, all right. Hang on, lad. I like the Ice Age bit and prehistoric. I think that's cool. I know it's pointless, but it's cool. If they're jumping through time, it's cool that he gets thrown around into different dimensions.
Weirdly,
it's a big deal, but it doesn't matter, of course.
It kind of harkens to the Sonic 3, the movie. Where
I know.
They don't jump through time, but
they just go across the planet. I know. Wow, great film that. Great fucking film. But yeah, it's cool. You know, I think it's cool. It is pointless. Yeah, I agree. It's pointless, and it's so weird that he gets trapped. He basically gets trapped in a different future. What the fuck? Yeah, and he shows up being like, you're so weak, and then fuck off.
No, it's
rubbish.
It's humiliating for him.
But it's higher than Lyric because it's just cool to fight Shadow. You know, I like it. Yeah. Okay. What's your 4th?
Eggman Mech. Decent boss.
Yeah, it is decent.
You fight him at the end of our favourite Creeper Gorge. It's just it's
childish.
It is childish. Yeah. The
this
cutscene
one felt like really childish.
The cutscenes are indulgent, and there's lots of like slapstick and him banging his Eggmobile.
So dumb, making it straight.
But it's like you run, dodge, jump around, beam him, hit him. It's quite a decent fight, I think. I like the arena it's in.
It's in 3rd place for me. I love his suit. How fucking cool
mine's
is his
3rd
mech
place
suit?
as well.
It's
we put it in the
great.
same place.
Oh wait, so what's your 4th place?
Lyric.
Oh, sorry, Shadow, Lyric. Then okay. Oh, fine. Yeah. Eggman's my 3rd. Yeah, great animations. Doesn't his fucking fat neck look great
Yes,
when it hangs?
It's strange.
It's a bit weird, but really expressive animations. Watching him fuck about and get back up and then yank his Eggenbeal out of the shit. It's genuinely good animation and then flies away. It's good. Yeah,
Agreed.
And yeah, decent fight.
A lot of work was
I like
put into
hurling
that.
the missiles at him. Yeah,
He is very expressive, and he's obviously his
yeah.
back is so big.
he's huge. He's a tank.
It feels very Boom as well.
Yeah, it
that
does, it
this
does.
portion of it with like
Yeah.
the banter between him and Sonic and the team is
Yeah,
very
yeah,
on
exactly.
brand for them.
Yeah, characteristic. Yeah. Okay, second place. I've got Metal Sonic.
Same.
Oh, nice. So we're basically aligned entirely. It's quite funny. So in the removed bios in Quincy's database thing, I've copied what it says here. It's so weird. On Quincy's section on Metal Sonic, he's written, "I can never understand a word he says, but I don't think he wants to swap cupcake recipes. Maybe after the dust settles, we could road trip to the Tech Expo and have a good laugh at our creators." How weird is that?
That's actually class.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
That's great.
I know. A nice Tech Expo drop there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really odd. But yeah, the fight it's quite hard.
It is hard, but it's good. It's like
Yeah,
it's also they've taken the Metal Sonic boss format.
Yeah, I love it.
And they've
when he
converted it
charges
into
and does
this
the
game,
spin
and
and the purple backlash.
I think it works
It's
pretty
the same.
well.
It is cool.
The music is intense.
What is it again? I'll play it. I don't remember the music at all. Just like the rest of the fucking game. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah,
That's
as
good
always,
shit.
It's just drowned out in echoey percussion and loop. It all sounds so similar. The soundtrack. Yeah, it's cool. But I didn't. It's not very fun. But it's a bit it's a bit of a fucking slog.
And it goes
a
on.
bit long.
Yeah, I think
But,
there's
yeah, I
something
agree.
like
It's cool.
24 hits to
Yeah.
get him down.
Yeah, but it is cool to be fighting Metal Sonic, and it's a cool setting above the water with the sunset.
Yeah.
It's nice. Yeah, and then first place, of course, Driller Worm.
100%.
Why? But yeah.
Drillworm's king. That it's the coolest thing to come
He
out
is
of Lyric's
really
army.
cool. It's a crazy design.
It's
He's
fucking
a giant beast.
smashes its face down on you.
Yeah, it whacks you.
I think the idea of fighting a giant mechanical worm is very cool.
quite Iblis-esque.
Yeah,
it
it
the way
is.
it moves. Yeah, it's just iconic and cool.
And I
very Boom. And I like that it's in the rest of the games. It's in Shattered Crystal. I
Yeah.
think it's also in Fire and Ice.
No, there's something slightly different in Fire and Ice, but it's similar concept.
Yeah.
It also it's probably the best use of the Inner Beam, like hurling an enemy.
I like
and
that when
using
you
the bounces to hit it.
making it hit him and then dragging him down. Yeah.
It's a really impressive spectacle. I love it when it slams
It is.
slams its face into the ground as well.
Yeah. It does look cool. It's good. Yeah, cool. Number 1. That's good.
That's it.
That's it.
You made
cool.
it.
Thank fuck for that.
Now we just got to rank it.
Okay, right. So we're ranking it on concept, gameplay, entertainment, location, soundtrack, art style. Each one's out of 10. Total is out of 60. No, total is 60. Concept. This is quite complicated one, but so new direction for the franchise. It was nerfed massively.
Nerfed.
But the idea is good. I think actually the concept's great. It was just executed terribly. I mean, in like a very brief summary, but
It's difficult because it was cooked. Tricky.
I think probably a 5. It's just the feeling of it.
What do you give something if it like had potential but didn't deliver?
Well, yeah, probably around halfway. It just suffers in kind of every way.
But it's so
to do well in
the things that you would rank concept with, like story, narrative, thought. It's such a mess. I feel like I think it needs to be penalized quite heavily because the concept is what let it down. That's the thing that fucked it up. Had the concept been better and they'd all committed to a single direction, it would have been fine.
Yeah, that's true. The fact that it's hard to even process what the concept of this game is, it shows it. Yeah, I reckon 3.
I know. I think it's 2. I think it's level with Forces, which we gave 2.
No, I think it's 3.
Really?
Yes, the nice environment.
Okay, I'll give it 3 for its
and the world it makes.
Fine, I'll give it 3 for its potential.
Good. Yeah, 3.
Cool.
Gameplay, it's tricky because the mechanics are good and bad. maybe 5.
I can't do higher than 5.
Yeah, I think 5.
Yeah.
Any higher would feel 5.
I think it has to be
probably quite
5.
generous.
Yeah. I think 5.
But let's
Because
keep that for now.
I don't know. I find playing
I like
them.
the collecting. I think all 4 characters.
No,
play their
gameplay is
types so
how
well.
they play, and I think they all play pretty well.
Yeah, but that is the gameplay. Yeah.
But the problem is that the gimmicks that you have to do to progress through the game are clumsy and not great.
Yeah, that's why it gets.
I think 5. Yeah.
Entertainment. Oof.
It's also hard because
So up and down.
I did have fun playing.
I know you did, and so did I at moments.
You did. You enjoyed it. We spent
know.
long hours. I
know.
I had a walkthrough up, and I was telling you how to get all the collectibles. That was really fun.
Oh, I know it was fun.
But then the pain.
The pain is just so heavily outweighing.
It's
It maybe 5 again. Possibly even 4. No, 5. 4's too low. 5 or a 6, I think.
Rivals got 5, Advanced got 7, Fighters got 6.
I think this is a 6.
I think it's a very controversial 6. I
Yeah,
think a
I
lot of
agree.
people be like, "What the actual fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, which is fair. But I mean, if I take my entire gameplay,
Yeah,
experience of it,
I think 6
'cause
feels.
there are times that I do. I'm happy to be playing it.
Yeah,
And there's times I'm really not.
yeah, 6. Let's do 6.
Yeah. Okay. Locations. Interesting.
They're quite good.
They're good, but they're also very boring. A lot of the time, they're really dull.
Yeah, and the
they
things
could have been much more
the
imaginative.
things that are the best about them is the art design, which I think the art style, which gets rewarded separately.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, maybe 4.
nah,
I don't love them.
four's too harsh. It's tropical, it's industrial, it's got layers and bases. It's not 4. That's too
5.
harsh. But it's Boom. It's the Boom universe,
Actually, no,
which is
yeah,
fleshed out.
To be fair, the thing I like the most is how it looks. It isn't
And actually, moving through a lot of the environments is really enjoyable.
Look at Cliff's excavation site. Look at Bygone.
Yeah,
you know,
those
the
are
tropical
great.
style. Yeah, fine. Okay.
7.
Yeah, 7's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I accept 7. That's fair.
Yeah,
Because it is cool to explore the Boom world.
I agree.
Soundtrack.
I defer to you on this. You have a stronger opinion on it. I think it's okay.
I think it's going to get a 4.
4? That's a bit low, mate.
No, it's not. It has. It's
Okay, that is
it's
a bit,
quite.
that-
it's
that
a
is
pretty
bit-
unimaginative soundtrack. They all. I reckon there's 5 standout
dun-
songs.
Dun, dun.
Yes, that's lovely. That gives it a 1. Then there's there's Abandoned Facility, Cliff's Site, Bygone Island, Lyrics. No, not even that. And Crater Lake and Sober Isle.
Superstars got 4.
The rest are really boring. All of Lyrics Lair and Sky Citadel and Creeper Gorge and Ocean Purification Plant and The Pit are boring as fuck. I couldn't hum you a single bit of those songs. They're so similar.
Dun, dun,
I know
dun,
it's Richard
dun,
Jack and he smashes it sometimes. I'll go to a 5.
Time to rev the engine.
No higher than a 5. I think 5 is too high. What do you think? I'd say a 4.
Okay, the thing's got 4. Rivals got 4.
Yeah,
Superstars
Rivals
got 4.
suffers from the same thing as they all sound the same.
All right, I'll take 4.
I think it's
4.
it's a 4.
Okay.
It's a high 4.
Fine. Art style. This, I think. I
love Richard Jack, but come on.
Yeah, that's fair.
Art style. Well, we can take in animation and concept art. This will do well. This should do well.
I think it's an 8.
I think that's fair. I like their new designs.
9.
The
9
animation's
was
outstanding. Yeah.
Sonic 1, Sonic 3D Blast, Murder of Sonic. Maybe it's 9. Advanced got 9.
No. This is 8. Because it was much better. When you look at how it how it looked in the beta stuff.
Yeah,
it looked
okay.
better.
I guess we have to knock it for
it's an 8.
Wii U. Fine.
Yeah.
8. Total.
Which gives us total, I think this feels right, 33 out of 60.
So that sits between Chaos and Rivals. Did you say 33?
33.
That is Rivals.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they're on
Yeah,
par.
that makes sense, I reckon.
I see the logic in that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
I prefer this game,
Me too.
but I think
Well, maybe it should do higher then.
Well, I mean, Rivals is probably a better game, like a better made game.
Yeah. No, I think this is.
I don't
right
know, I
in
think-
that
I
case.
think
I
it-
think we keep it here.
It probably is that. Yeah, I think it probably is. Is
I don't think
Chaos?
we can give it anything else much higher.
Sonic Chaos is 34. Is Sonic Chaos a better game than this?
It is.
Yeah, unfortunately, given.
But if you look at, but obviously that they're vastly different games.
Yeah,
You
they
can't
are.
compare.
It's hard. Well,
But
it's hard to compare.
Chaos is better at doing what it does than this is better than this is at doing what it does. You know.
Yeah, I think so. So concept was 2. Yeah,
Concept was 3.
we gave it 3. Okay.
3, 5, 6, 7, 4, 8.
3, 5, 6, 7.
I think that makes perfect sense.
The only thing I think I'm wavering on is the soundtrack. Mark. The only other thing that got 5 is Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing.
It's probably on par with that, honestly.
I have to say I have always liked the soundtrack.
Do you want to give it a 5?
Yeah.
Let's give it a 5.
I think it should get a 5.
I'm happy to. Sorry, I said a high 4, so a low
I think
5
I think
is
it's
okay.
got it has something. The soundtrack. I think 4 is dipping into the negative.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I agree. It's nothing special, but it has something.
But
And
it does have a distinct
It
vibe.
helps define the mood of
Yes,
the
it
game,
does,
and
it
for me
does,
that
it
is
does.
important. Okay,
Yeah.
34 total.
I do love the main theme. This. It is class.
It is class, and it's got like a really excitable boom-esque vibe to it.
Yeah,
that-
it
that
does.
It does manage to capture it.
Okay, yeah, 34 is right. I like that.
Cool.
That's good. Thank God.
Done, mate. Done.
But right, now just don't delete the recording.
Happy Christmas Eve.
Yeah, great.
We recorded this on Christmas Eve, 23rd of December,
And we
2025.
finished in
we
late
started at
into
like
the
10 p.m.
early morning of 24th.
Yeah.
Brutal.
What a way to begin Christmas.
What are we doing next? A much better game.
Next up, you say it.
We're going to be doing the much anticipated Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Hell yeah.
Yep.
What a fucking game.
A lot of levels.
45 to be
Yeah, I think
exact.
we'll probably be quite quick for that one. Yeah. That will be it's topical. Obviously, we got to do it.
Got to be done. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, thank God. Okay, what should we end this cursed episode
It's
on?
so cursed.
Should we
This will
end
probably
it
be our
on-
least
I mean-
popular. I mean, who's played this game and actually
know,
likes
I
it? No one.
Let's end it on...
To ask, who the fuck knows what Creeper Gorge consists of? As much?
Who cares, mate? Let's end it on this. Here he comes.
Time to rev the engine. There it just comes.
Here's a booze cover.
Time to rev the engine.